What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you are new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rashid White. All right, so a disclaimer over here. I am not a Boston Celtics fan, right? I don't want people to say, yo, man, you're just hating on the Knicks. And listen, man, I was shocked at what I actually saw, man, because I'm looking at like Jalen Brown. Um, I'm looking at Drew Holiday, uh, Jason Tatum. I mean, all these guys aren't really like playing hard at all. Now, we look at the NBA All-Star game, right? We look at the All-Star game and why doesn't people doesn't really want to watch the All-Star game? Because the players aren't playing hard. You can see it. There's no passion or anything like that. So let me go into these clips right here. Let me show you guys on what I'm actually talking about, because what I seen from Jalen Brown was an absolute shocker, man. The dude looked disinterested. Hold on one second. Hold on. I should have had this ready. Hold on. Let me get this. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go. Right here. All right. Let me get this. Does Jalen Brown? So for the one thing, he wasn't actually from the very beginning until like maybe the fourth or fifth game. He wasn't guarding Jalen Brunson at all. He was leaving that responsibility up to Drew Holiday, even though we know Drew Holiday can actually, play really good lockdown defense. But it really should have been the responsibility of Jalen Brown. He's the reasons why he got the Finals MVP. His defense on Luka Doncic, and we actually seen Kyrie Irving. So I want y'all to look at these highlights right here, right? And then just go back and look at the whole Knicks series, right, between the Boston Celtics, and see if this is actually the same player. So this over here is just a confirmation of Jalen Brown and his actual defense. All right, you see the difference between how Jalen Brown is playing hard, and then you'll see strips and blocks. And this is Anthony Edwards. He's actually guarding right here. All right, so Jalen Brown, like I said, I was shocked at what I was actually seeing. That's Tyrese Maxey. You know how quick Tyrese Maxey is? Pascal Siakam. Is that Pascal? Yeah. I don't think that was even Pascal. All right. You guys understand what I'm talking about over here? We didn't see this kind of defense from Jalen Brown at all. There were some spurts of it, but all right. So you don't be saying BK, yo, you bugging out, you wilding out over here. This is against Jaren Jackson Jr., who's actually bigger and stronger than him. 240 pounds. Jalen Brown is 223 pounds. All right, you guys actually see the defense. Now, did I see Jalen Brown actually playing like this in this whole series? All right. So that's just a little. I mean, I can keep going on and on and on and on and on and on. Now, why would Adam Silver actually do this? What makes actually good playoff series, right? What actually gets the ratings up? Stories, good storylines, excellent storylines. Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I'm not saying this is actually true. This is a theory. I'm just putting myself in the mind of Adam Silver, and you hear all this. Oh, we have a ratings problem. And the NBA is boring. And you don't really have good storylines that the Boston Celtics actually advance. They play Indiana. That's a boring series. Even like let's say Indiana. Now Tatum actually got injured, so Indiana actually go into the actual finals. I mean, versus like let's say OKC. I mean, that's boring. But if the Knicks actually goes to the finals, right? Look at the storyline you have over there, man. You have Cat, you have and Julius Randle, who were actually traded for each other. I mean, you know how that's going to be. There's going to be a lot of emotions in there. Great storylines. It's the same thing. Like you look at the Houston Rockets series. The Houston Rockets, though, that was a really, really good series because you have, let's say, two antagonists in terms of like Dylan Brooks, Draymond Green. So, you know, I could understand why Adam Silver would want, like, say, the Golden State Warriors to kind of like advance. So, no, I'm not giving my apology, Ray. No, let me get the link in here for you guys. Nobody's apologizing for anything, man. So, but now, if it wasn't rigged, now you got to look at, you know, first of all, Joe Mazzulla got to get fired, you know. So you look at how Boston was really playing. I mean, they had no life in them. Now I showed you these highlights over here. You know, this is where Jalen Brown's actually really playing hard. You know, it's like guys forgot how to shoot. Drew Holiday. I was just shocked at what I actually really saw, and you know they had this whole second apron stuff because of the Boston Celtics, man. I mean, you look at how that team was actually really constructed. I mean, you know, nobody was really kind of beating that team, you know. So and that's another thing, yo. Player one, Player one makes a really good point over here. What the hell is going on with Porzingis, right? I mean, there's no, they don't know what's going on. I mean, in this country where we got some of the best medicine, like medical technology, really in the world, we don't know what the hell is going on with Porzingis, right? I mean, he's a guy that can actually give you 30-something points. And I'm not saying he's going to do that every single night, but he looked like, I mean, come on. I say, well, oh boy, let me get the link in for you guys, man. And boy, was I actually wrong. I just didn't have no idea that it's not clickbait, though, Jonathan. It's not clickbait, man. You know, it's just really like a theory. I could be wrong. I could be right. You know, but oh boy, we could look at some more of these Jalen Brown highlights, man, because I don't know what the hell I was looking at when it came to Jalen Brown over here, man. You know, I don't know what I was looking at. I was just let me get you guys in here. Let me get LM in here. LM, what's good, man? So what you actually think, bro? Yo, all right.
I just think they was dealing with injuries. Like Boston was injured, Tatum was injured. I don't know what's up with Porzingis though, man. I don't know if it's an illness or, but he hasn't been healthy for them for the past few years. Like
they said it was a lung infection or something. I don't know, but if it was, he definitely looked uncomfortable the whole series. Like he was gasping for air, man.
Yo, what's funny was they was throwing a parade.
Listen, I'm here. Belt the ass, nigga. Yo, BK.
Ain't no belt to anything, man. Guys,
I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Guys were hurt.
Belt the ass. We beat that nigga by 40 points.
You think about Jalen Brown, who's, by the way, Brown was playing through a meniscus tear.
Ass. Like I told you, BK, I don't want to hear nothing. When the Celtics beat the Knicks, hold on, let me just get this off, right? The dude in the comments earlier, he asked a question. He said, yo, Porzingis was hurt, right? Let me just say this, right? Game 1, the Celtics was winning by 20, right? Nobody said shit about Porzingis being hurt. Nobody said a fucking thing. We came back 1. Game 2, y'all was up by 20 again. Nobody said shit about Porzingis. We came back and won that. The Celtics came back, won game 3 in the Garden. Nobody said shit again about Porzingis being hurt, right? We was up by 9 with 3 minutes left in game 4, BK, when Tatum got hurt. Nobody said shit again. Went back to Boston game 5 and beat the Knicks by 30. Nobody said shit again. Now the Knicks win by 40 in New York, and now all of us, Brown is hurt. Tatum,
but
get
they
the fuck
like-
out of here.
Like
Get
I
the
said,
fuck
they
out of
just
here, bro. Get the
they
fuck out of here,
weren't
man.
they weren't
Get outta
playing.
here.
Listen, I've been playing basketball for over
Man,
30.
get out of here, bro. It wasn't rigged. It wasn't rigged. The Knicks just did what your bum ass thought they couldn't do. Just pay homage, bro. Stop fucking hating and pay
Hold on,
homage.
to be-
They won.
to be-
They was
dude,
the better
Hold on,
team.
to be
That's
fair,
it.
to be fair though, we gotta admit the Knicks did beat them fully healthy game 1 and game 2.
They
You
beat
gotta
them.
give
They
them
beat
credit.
them.
They did beat them game 1 too.
Man, stop, BK.
Right, they
Stop
was
it,
up,
bro.
but they still won
Stop
though.
it,
That's
bro.
on Boston. Boston
Stop
was
it,
supposed to
BK.
win those 2 games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They weren't
I'ma say
playing
this.
hard. It's like I don't know
Yes,
if
they
it,
was
if,
playing hard.
but it
Bro, they was
wasn't.
playing hard.
It was not.
Oh my god, bro, they was playing hard. What
Bro,
are you
if you
talking
got
about?
listen, bro, hold
Bro,
on. If you
stop.
got like
I'm not
a
listening,
25-point lead, man, a 27-point
Stop, bro.
lead,
Stop,
and
bro.
they weren't
Stop,
playing
bro.
hard.
Stop, bro. Stop, bro. Stop it, BK. They lost.
They was just settling
square,
for
my
too
nigga.
many threes. That's why they lost. They was
Listen,
No,
bro.
settling
I
for
mean,
too
They
I'm
many
just
lost
threes.
talking
fair and
more
square.
like on the defensive end. I
They
showed you these
lost
Jalen
fair
Brown
and square,
highlights.
bro.
BK,
They
did you
lost
hear the
fair and
BK?
square,
Wait,
bro.
BK, did you hear the report that Brown was dealing with a meniscus tear? So that was kind of why his defense slept a lot.
Listen, BK, let me say this, right? LM is not even a Knicks fan, right?
No, I'm
It's
not hating. Like I said, I'm not a Boston Celtics fan, man.
You
I'm
are
not,
hating.
No,
I'm
no.
not a Celtics fan. I'm not a Celtics
I'm
fan.
not saying you are. I'm not
just
saying you are.
I'm just throwing something out
But
there. That's
BK,
it.
the Knicks won fair and square. Nobody thought, right? And let me just say this for the record. Nobody thought that the New York Knicks was going to beat the Boston Celtics except New York Knicks fans. Let's just be honest. If you was to fucking take a poll, most of America had Boston winning.
You
The
didn't even
Knicks
think
won, and niggas
Well,
won.
there's a
And niggas
reason
need to
for that.
stand
Hold
on
on. One second. There's a
But we
reason for
won.
that.
What's
There's
the
a
reason,
reason for
BK?
that.
But we won.
What's the reason, BK?
But we won, bro. So be a
No,
man and say, yo, the Knicks was the better team. Player one is not a Knicks fan. The nigga, Harlem, Boston lost. The Knicks was the better team. My nigga, that's all you need to do is apologize. John, the same thing. That
I'm
nigga
gonna-
No,
gotta
you
stop
did us a
making
favor.
excuses.
You
I'm
opened up the
gonna-
East, so thank you, Harlem. You opened up the East
I'm
for
not
everybody.
telling
Thank
guys
you.
It's not
bro.
injuries to keep
Yo,
playing.
John, you just a homer, bro.
Bro,
Like,
No, Ribby,
BK.
come on, man.
keep
Like,
in your pants, buddy. Keep
you're
in your pants.
up the East for everybody. Like, you just like just
Ribby,
sad,
congrats. You beat an injured
come
team.
on, bro.
Congrats. Jalen Brown kicked your ass with a
Oh
torn
my God.
meniscus,
This
man.
is
You
crazy.
should have won that game in Boston. You still
Yo,
lost
this
that
is
game.
crazy.
Stop it. Stop it.
Yo, John. You know what, John? Like, all jokes aside, right, bro?
bro. You childish.
When niggas was
Hey,
beating
I
them,
acknowledge your team won. I acknowledge your team won, but
No.
still, you
I'm
have
just
way
saying-
bigger competition that you're going to struggle against.
Wait, all right. Hold on, Ribby. Let me
John.
ask you something. Hold on. Let me ask you something. Both of you guys something. If you guys ever played pool, right? And you have like a really, really good, like, ability. Like, I could do a whole YouTube channel on pool. And this player is kicking your ass the whole game. Hold on, Harlem.
All right, yeah, it's a bunch. All right. Promise.
If he scratches on the 8 ball, you
I'm
gotta
gonna
go out
rebuttal
there
that.
and beat
I'm
your
gonna rebuttal
chest.
that. I'm gonna rebuttal that right now.
Yo,
Prime
this is
example, just hear me
crazy,
out.
bro.
All
right,
this
go ahead.
season, right? Just hear me out. This whole season, we didn't have our defensive interior presence, which is Mitchell Robinson, right? It's a yes or no. Be honest.
The guy missed 40 free throws.
That's our defensive anchor. Without
He's not
him,
an anchor. Oh my lord, Ribby. Jalen Brunson's
hold
the
on.
reason you
Let me
guys
ask you
won.
this.
Brunson's the only reason this team is winning. That's because of Mitchell Robinson.
You talk too much, bro. Like, for
No,
real,
you're
hear me
talking
out.
out of your ass cheeks,
Hear me
bro.
out.
Stop.
Just hear me out first.
Easy,
and
let
then
him
you can
finish.
respond.
Let him finish. Let's try to keep it
That's
peaceful.
our defensive anchor. Without him, we was gonna lose. To be honest, I'm being honest on some dead serious BS. Like I'm being honest. Without him, we was gonna lose. To be honest,
Well,
but
I'm not.
since we got him back, nigga, it's over. It's
I'm
lit.
not taking anything away from you. Hold on. I'm not taking anything away from the Knicks at all for what they did. Like, they went out there, they did what they had to do, they made shots, they played hard, right? They were challenging the three, like they were getting guys at the 3-point line.
We built this team for Boston. That's the problem for Boston.
But you don't wait, hold on. Boston wasn't playing hard at all, though, man.
They was. What are you talking about?
Wait. They
was up by like 20 points. What are you talking about? 2 times.
So let me just say this, BK. Wait.
You be
I
trouble.
got
Like
you,
you're
Ribby.
just a
Yo,
fanboy,
hey,
bro.
yo, hold on,
I'm not a
wait.
Boston fan. I'm not a Boston fan. Maybe you know
Let
that.
me say this, BK. Let me
I
say
don't
That's
this, BK. Let me say
hilarious.
this, BK. Hey,
channel.
wait.
My
That's
channel's a
hilarious.
Nets and Knicks
In
channel.
20, in 2022, BK, right? When the Knicks signed Jalen Brunson, right? Follow me, BK, because I want you to rebuttal.
Everybody
In
say, no,
2022, when the Knicks
bad
signed
contract.
Jalen Brunson, right?
This
Nobody
contract ever.
believed that Jalen Brunson was going to be what he was going to be, right? At the start of this series, you know Charlie Villanueva, he's a New Yorker, mind you. He's from New York, BK. He said, yo, the Knicks won't even win a game. Stephen A. Smith is one of the biggest Knicks fans. He said the Knicks had no chance, right? Niggas was dogging the Knicks, bro. Niggas didn't even have the Knicks winning a game. You've been on record. Yo, they got 5 niggas that could. Bro, they won the
They
series.
do.
And
That's
you
what I'm
niggas are
saying.
still
But hold on.
Wait. They won the series. And you niggas are still on here not giving them flowers. Is crazy, bro.
I mean,
And then
but
they're
did
gonna
you
say,
see
"Oh, we
Taylor?
gonna lose.
Wait,
We gonna
hold
lose
on.
that.
Did you
We
see
gonna
Taylor
lose the
Brown,
next
bro?
series."
That's crazy,
Huh?
bro. That's crazy. I can't,
Y'all gonna
I
say we
can't
gonna lose the
respect
next
that, BK.
series.
No,
You my
I'm
nigga,
giving.
BK, but
Listen.
nah,
This has nothing
nah.
to do with me. I'm not knocking the Knicks. They did their thing. You know, shout out to them. I'm glad they're actually advancing because it really makes the playoffs that much more interesting to watch.
So
You
can I
know,
ask you a
like it's
question?
not
All right, go ahead.
boring. Huh?
Now I was gonna ask you one question. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish up. Go ahead. Go
So,
ahead, baby.
in your opinion, you think we gonna lose to the Pacers, right? Be honest.
I don't know, man,
No,
because
it's a yes or no question, bro. Like, be honest.
I think the Knicks really
Of
should win
course
that
he does. Of
series.
course
No,
he does.
But
Of
bro.
course
It's
he
a yes
does,
or no
baby.
question, BK.
no, I had the Knicks really winning that series, but they did just like, you know, Cleveland like is like, I gotta look up what's their defensive rating, man. But like their defense was really, really good, and they just
You mean
like
you said
They
Cleveland or you
snatched
yeah,
mean
the Cavs' hearts out, man.
Cavs?
yeah, the Cavs.
And you
I'm
want to
saying
know
Cleveland
what's so
Cavs, yeah.
funny too, Ribby? You want to know what's so funny too, Ribby? Is when the Celtics beat the Knicks, right? In Game 5, BK the same one. I was like, it's going to 7. I was on record saying, bro, it's like they gonna end it in 6. Bro. When they beat the Knicks by 30, niggas was talking, it's going to 7, bro. We beat them by 40, my nigga. By 40,
Well, that's what I'm
He
bro.
saying.
took
They
Boston
weren't.
team.
They
By
We got
40.
like the Celtics. Just like it seemed like they just gave up. I just don't like.
Bro.
I had to turn the game off because I'm like, if Boston's gonna play like
It's not
this, I
even
didn't
the
watch the
fact
second half
that
of
they
that game.
gave up. BK, it's not even that they gave up. The Knicks took their heart, bro. That's what. Listen.
Now
When
it's
we first started the stream, BK, right?
Yeah.
When we first started the stream, BK. Wait. When we first started the stream, right? AP, SL, right? They was like, yo, Boston gonna kill him. I said this, BK, and I'm gonna say it to you again. When you go into a fight, right? If you think, and I tell my friend this from California all the time, whenever you go into a fight, if you think that you're gonna beat on somebody and they're not gonna fight back, the moment you think you already won is when you already lost. You never go into a fight thinking I'm gonna beat him up. So if me and you was
Underestimating the
fighting,
person.
right, BK, the craziest thing to think is, I'm just gonna go into the fight and I'm gonna beat BK ass. I don't know what you capable
It
of.
was
And I told
again.
you
They
this
just
before, BK. Wait. And I told you that before, BK. I said, bro, the Knicks is gonna beat Boston because everybody thinks Boston's unbeatable. I remember telling you that vividly. Everybody think they unbeatable, and the Knicks is gonna beat them, and that's what
so
the
wait,
fuck
hold
happened.
on. So the injuries don't matter at all. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Bro. Hey, BK.
BK.
The reason why I'm not
You the
counting the
winner.
injuries
You won.
is because Jason Tatum was not injured the first 2 games.
No, I'm talking about
Game
Porzingis.
3, they won.
Wait, hold on. If Mitchell, hold on. If Mitchell Robinson is a game changer, why the fuck you don't think Porzingis is a game changer either? He wasn't 100%. Please explain that shit to me.
Well, I'm about to tell you right now because the Celtics were still beating the Knicks 2 games in a row by 20 without Porzingis. So that goes to tell you that Porzingis really wasn't a game changer because they didn't even struggle with the Knicks in the first 2 games.
And they didn't need him to win a title last year. And they didn't need him to win a title last year. I got to give him a little credit there.
No.
Give him a little credit.
No. Right. They lost the game, but listen to your question. if Porzingis wasn't a game changer. The Celtics was beating the shit out the Knicks without Porzingis. So they fucking didn't need Porzingis, my nigga. And we came back and won. And in game 5, you still ain't hold on. And in game 5, you didn't have Porzingis or Tatum, and you niggas won by 30.
Oh, I forgot to, you know what? In my open, I forgot to even mention like even Al Horford,
bro.
man.
Stop it, bro.
I forgot to even mention him. I'm like, what?
Bro.
He just, I don't know what I was doing.
He was doing bad.
I'm not doing
bad.
Can I ask you a question? Don't players have bad games?
No, this was a bad series. It wasn't just a bad game. It was a bad series.
Yeah.
I'm not. Listen, this is not me. I'm giving the Knicks their props. I'm not over here shitting on the Knicks. This is more about Boston coming and the way they were actually playing. They were not playing hard.
Hey, yo, Ribby, and before you jump in, let me ask BK this one question, Ribby, and then you got
that's another thing too, Osmosis. Maybe that's a factor too, though. Yeah, Osmosis actually really makes a good point, though.
So, question, BK, did the Celtics lose the series or did the Knicks beat them?
Man, yo, you got the Knicks. I don't know, man. You had like, I'm just wondering what the hell happened to Boston, man. I'm just like,
hey, John, if you still on here, John.
He's there. I
can make a better argument than he is right now, Hall. I can tell you that for sure. BK doesn't know what he's talking about.
Because I'm looking at.
Like, Libby, you see him laughing, man. When you smirk like that, it means you have nothing to say at this point. Listen. I'll give it to the Knicks on the first 2 games. The Celtics thought that 3-point, solution would carry them through these playoffs, and it didn't. They got their ass pulled twice. I will give them that on those 2. The Tatum injury definitely deflated the crap out of them. The Knicks picked on their bones. Any other team would have done the same thing to Boston because no team wants Boston to win. And thank you to the Knicks because now the East is wide open, so Brooklyn's going to be right back there very, very soon. I'm excited.
Yo, listen, BK, I'll say this, right? I don't look, bro. Shout out to Boston. Boston won last year. So I don't really think Boston like the fans do, but the players, I don't think they give a shit that much about losing.
The ratings were bad last year between Dallas and the Boston Celtics, though. So like I said, if I'm Adam Silver.
Yeah, because nobody wanted to see the team up because Dallas got players that people like. Everybody don't like the team. You got Kyrie, you got AD. People like them.
No, I think it's more of the storylines. The storylines was really kind of makes like a series really interesting.
With you, right? I think OKC will beat Minnesota, but I would not be surprised if they made it Knicks in Minnesota just because of the Cat Randall thing. But I mean, I don't know. That's what I wanted to ask you, BK. I had a question for you, BK, and this is for the panel too. Can a role player, right, that starts out being a role player, can he become better than a guy that entered the NBA that was a star from the beginning?
What the hell yeah? That's not even a question to ask.
It depends.
Yes.
I mean, history shows you that. I mean, it's tough, man. Not really.
I asked you this is this, right? So they was asking people earlier. They said, who's better, right? Melo or Brunson, right? And some Knicks fans said Melo, right? And some people said Brunson. But remember, Brunson started out as a role player. He didn't start out as a star.
He was playing behind Luka.
Yeah, right. I'm saying
him and Luka got drafted together. Him and Luka got drafted together. He was playing behind Luka.
Yeah. But I'm saying he was a role player. He wasn't a star. So the fact that he started off a role player and he's better than a lot of stars, you don't find that to be crazy? Like he started off a role player and we have him in a conversation.
Well, he put the work in.
No, fact.
Some say he better than Cam Thomas. You heard?
He is better than Cam Thomas, man.
I don't know, man.
Oh, be careful, guys. You know who's going to show up to talk about that.
No, listen. I'm glad. Hold on. I'm glad the Knicks, because like I said, I'd rather see the Knicks. The Knicks are definitely more exciting to watch, right? And I'm not admitting this is not a Knicks show. I'm glad the Knicks actually made it. I was just expecting a better series.
Let me just say this to you, Ribby. Don't
Well,
ever,
Cam
don't ever
Thomas
go to
is
the other
giving smoke to
side.
one of the
Don't
Nets fans
don't
earlier.
don't
Yeah, I
ever
heard
go
about
to
it. I saw
Breezy
that.
show saying that, Ribby. You already know he gonna have smoke for you. Hey yo, bro, that nigga Breezy crashing out these days. That nigga debating everybody, bro. What's up with your man?
Ah, man, I
You know
don't
what I'm
know, man.
saying? He
I
debate. He
mean,
want
he
to
a
debate
diehard Net
BK.
fan. Well, of course he gonna be out here debating. Yeah,
He
you
was
can't
Um,
blame you
I
can't
honestly,
blame him
it's
for
a
that.
Hey
difference.
yo, John,
He
I
out
was
here
so
trying to
y'all,
get
y'all,
into
representing
the
so y'all,
Philly.
hold
feedback.
on. All right. Let me get back to the topic. So y'all don't
Yeah,
think the
what?
Knicks were, y'all don't think Boston was what I mean, because like even Boston, they wasn't like guarding the 3-point line. I mean, guys were wide open for threes. I mean, wide
Boston
open
screwed
for that. I mean,
themselves,
look,
Yo,
man. This
Boston
when
was
when
cooked
when you
last
got
night.
Jalen Brunson on Tatum and Tatum taking step back threes instead of going to the paint,
Exactly. Like, come on, bro.
you
they
losing
should
the
have
No,
been.
he
series
They
should
should
have
have
that
just
way.
been.
started
They
tearing
should have
off
been
that
That's
driving
why.
statistics.
Brunson. They should
They
have been
lost
driving
the they
Brunson. They
lost
could
the
like
they
treat him
lost
like give him the
the
Steph
series
Curry
themselves,
treatment,
man.
man. Like you got to
But
get
you
the ball out of his
but
hands,
you
though.
can't blame the Knicks for taking advantage of the
Oh,
dumb
no,
shit they
I'm
was
not.
doing.
I'm not hating. This is not a Knicks hate show today. It's not that. It's not that. I'm just looking more on the Boston Celtics part over
No,
here,
it's
man.
not hate. I just see it as the Knicks or what they do was doing. Oh, y'all gonna keep spamming
PK,
threes. All right, we gonna take advantage of that.
Exactly.
And they did that.
PK,
So I
you know
Yeah,
what
go
the,
mean,
ahead,
you know
it
Johnny.
what the
is what it
breaking
is.
PK, you know what the breaking news is? The Boston Celtics dynasty is over. The East is now wide
Hell
open. That
yeah, I seen
Celtics
that
team is
shit.
It
breaking
is
it
wide
up.
open. It
Because
is
here's
wide
the thing
open
now:
Hell
next
if
year.
yeah.
Jalen Brown's meniscus is torn, he's likely out till December, January, which means they'll automatically be a playing team next year. So
I
it is
mean,
wide open
there's some
from
good
for
teams.
everybody in the East.
Orlando might be on fire
Mm-hmm.
next year. Detroit,
Right?
like there's gonna be some teams next year that the championship could be wide
And
open in
remember,
some of
Adam
these.
Silver doesn't want dynasties. I mean, I think the last dynasty, not the Golden State. No, it wasn't. I think it was like the Tim Duncan days. I mean, the ratings were bad even back like 15, 20 years ago. So Adam Silver really doesn't want dynasties. That's what I'm saying. He does. They put this whole second apron in because of the Boston Celtics. Like if that team is healthy, that team is really hard to
That
beat,
team got
man.
to break up this year. They got to
Yo,
break up this year. It's
you
They
think
not enough. They
already.
don't have the
LM,
money. They can't pay all of
They
them.
gonna they KP and Drew Holiday.
Holiday, yeah, they out of there.
you know what's
They
messed
have
up?
to.
If they decide to break things up and try to be a playing team, I have a feeling Adam Silver's already got AJ DeBosa lined up for the Celtics, man. I feel like they're gonna do something
It
like
could
that.
be. It
Like do
could
some
be.
bullshit like that, man, to screw everybody over.
It
Why
could
not?
be.
So wait, all
Come
right, hold
on,
on.
man.
It
If
could be.
a lot of y'all felt that the draft was actually rigged, so it's not out of the realm of possibility for Adam Silver to kind of do this, for the Celtics to actually take a dive.
I mean, AJ. What makes it worse is it could be because AJ DeBosa is from Boston.
I
Yeah.
know,
Oh
So
right?
you,
shit.
That's
Oh yeah,
so.
he is. He is. He is.
so
He
that
not
would
from
be
Boston. He from
crazy.
Boston.
Well,
He
yeah,
from
but he was
Boston.
born around the Boston area, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that
Yeah.
far.
Claude says I actually sound like a conspiracy theorist, man.
You are, man. You come with some of the weirdest conspiracy shit I've ever seen in
Yo,
my life,
Claude,
man.
shout out to you,
My
man.
gosh.
I don't think it's
Yo,
a
bro, I can't
coincidence though
even.
that AD get traded to the
Yo,
Lakers, New Orleans get the first pick, and then now Luca get traded to the Lakers, and now Dallas get the first
hey,
pick.
yo, Ribby, let me
I
say
mean,
this to
it
you,
is what
Ribby.
it is.
Yo, a public service announcement. If you are not a New York Knicks fan, I do not condone anybody walking around with another jersey. Like I've been seeing a lot of niggas getting assaulted in Manhattan, bro. Y'all niggas better
Yeah,
stop
somebody
going
was
down
walking
here.
around with a
Halliburton,
Halliburton jersey.
Did you
bro.
see what they did to
Y'all
Brian
better stop.
Windhorst, man? When Knicks fan tracked his ass
Y'all
down, man, was
better.
yelling
All
at
right,
him.
so,
Oh
all
my
right, all right.
god.
So can you guys all admit,
Yelling
right?
at him.
Yes, see these highlights I'm showing, right? Jalen
Bro,
Brown wasn't
nobody
playing this.
agrees, bro. Nobody
Jalen
agrees
Brown
with you,
wasn't
BK.
playing this
It's
kind
over.
of
It's clip.
defense, man.
BK, he had a
It's clip,
meniscus
bro.
injury.
He
We
playing.
debunked this. Come on.
Like,
All right. I mean, if he had an injury, we'll see if he gets the surgery for it, man. If
Next
well,
week. They're
sometime
going to
in
talk
this
about
week
next
there's
week.
actually
No,
he'll
he
on the
did.
on.
He is gonna do it. They already stated already.
Yeah, Chris
Oh,
Haynes, the authority
I ain't
guy.
gonna
Yeah.
lie,
all right.
them losing Drew Holiday and Porzingis, and then Jalen Brown out with a surgery. They probably
Yeah.
definitely gonna tank.
They're
That's
gonna
what I
take
just
for
said. I
they're
was
gonna
saying
take
that.
for the boss, man. Just book it. Celtics tanking for the bosses. This it's already script has been written.
It's rigged, man.
Yeah,
It's
man. So
ridiculous, man.
that's I mean that's all I had to say about that. It's either injuries or and that's the case, Harlem. You can't just beat your chest, man, because if Jalen Brown is hurt, Tatum is hurt, Porzingis is hurt. you know, and a lot of these, you see a lot of these championships, it's really starting to come down to
I'm gonna
who's
tell you
actually
something too.
healthiest.
Hey, yo, Ribby, I can see it right now, Ribby. Right? I can see it right now. The Knicks beat the Pacers.
I already know what he's
Then at
gonna
the
say.
end of
I
the
already know what
series,
he's gonna say.
watch. Then at the end
If one of the
series,
Pacers get an injury,
right?
yo, Siakam
Watch,
wasn't
no,
healthy. Yo,
no,
y'all.
no. This is the script, LM. The Knicks beat the Pacers, right? And then afterwards, like after the series is over, Halliburton had a broken thumb. He was playing on. Oh, Harlem MC had a broken thumb. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. If you play that shit, you
I
play.
mean, no, I'm not. Listen, guys.
Bro.
I said this already. This is
Some of
not.
them injuries do be
bro.
excuses. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I feel like
Come on, bro.
they be
Fuck outta
capping
here, bro. Be
sometimes
bullshit,
about. Oh,
bro.
now we
You ain't
didn't
be
know.
capping, bro.
We didn't hear Jalen Brown have no torn meniscus until after the series was over.
And that's what I'm trying to say, bro.
I mean, look,
bullshit,
if
bro.
y'all, hold on.
Bro.
If y'all look at these
Come
plus
on,
minus numbers, I mean, a negative 45, Derek White, who's known as a really, really excellent defender, Jalen Brown, a negative 30, not playing no
That was
defense.
the last game.
Yeah, the
Hey,
last game,
This
Drew
finally hit
Holiday, a negative 34,
hold
right?
on.
He was an
BK,
excellent defender.
how much did we score?
These niggas, I ain't gonna lie, they got
Yeah,
smoked.
like 119 points, man.
Like, come on.
Yo,
Like,
bro, we
of
beat them
course
by
we're gonna have
38
mad
points
plus minuses.
Now, BK, I'm
They
not even
weren't playing
talking to you for
defense,
this
man,
one
at all.
instance. Wait.
First
For this
quarter,
one
they
instance,
was.
BK, I'm not talking to you. Yo, I'm not talking to you, BK, for this one instance because you don't watch other sports. You said, yo, any of y'all watch boxing? LN, Ribby,
Yeah, I do.
Boxing, anybody? Yeah.
Not as much.
Did anybody see the? Did anybody watch the Lamont Roach Tank Davis fight?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Yo, Ribby, let me ask you a question. Did you now? I had Roach winning. I legit went for Roach. Did you think Roach was gonna beat Tank?
To be honest, it was like 40, 60. 60
Alright,
for
cool,
Tank.
right?
60 for Tank.
Now remember, when you take a knee, right? That's considered a knockdown, right?
Yep.
So just off of that, Roach should have won the fight, right? So this is how I correlate this to the Knicks and Celtics. When everybody thought Tank was gonna win, right? So Tank was the Celtics and Roach was the Knicks, right? When the nigga Tank took the knee, the nigga excuse for like taking a knee was he said he had grease in his eyes. Do you believe that bullshit?
Grease in his eyes? That's wild. That's wild.
So that's what I'm saying. Everybody had Boston winning. When the Knicks put belt to ass, the Celtics was in disbelief. That's all that was. Like it was shock. Like, oh shit, I can't nigga. So that's all that was, BK. It was no torn meniscus. It was no stomach virus. They put belt to ass. Them niggas was in disbelief.
BK,
They couldn't believe it.
Even before they.
BK, BK, why'd you call out Joe Mazzulla his bad coach? And that guy, man, he is weird. He says some weird things. We gotta embrace darkness. Like, I'm like, dude, chill. You're not Batman, dude. Like, my God, he says some weird shit. I think these guys like, yo, get me out of here, man. This guy's telling me the truth.
To be fair though, before the Celtics even faced the Knicks, I felt like they wasn't invincible. I mean, Orlando, I feel like could have got it done. It's just they ain't really had much help outside of Paolo and Franz.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
they didn't look invincible.
The Celtics had a top 2 offensive rating and a top 2 defensive rating, man. So that's
Orlando still took them to
I'm scratching my head.
Orlando still took them to what, 5-6 though? Like,
no, they got one. They got one.
All right, I got a question for you, BK. Let's be honest, BK, right? How many niggas on this panel, right? Because I'm not gonna lie. How many niggas on this panel had the Pacers beating the Cavs? Let's keep it real. Nobody had the Pacers beating the Cavs, bro. Nobody had the
and that's what I'm saying. Like even like the Cavs.
No, hold on. I had it going 6. I didn't know it was gonna end like that though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's another thing because like the storylines, there's no storylines for the Cavs either, man. I mean, if the Cavs go to the finals,
like a storyline. The Pacers just The Pacers just put belt to ass, bro.
They
That's why I'm
outworked
saying.
them and snatched their heart, man.
So all
No,
right,
that
no,
game
no.
too.
What I'm saying is that the offensive rating for like the Cavs, you know, it was like a number one. They had the top offense in the whole league, and they look like a top 25 offense, man.
But wait, hold on. Let me ask.
BK.
Hold on, BK. Let me ask Harlem a question because I don't know if you remember this,
It's good.
but I think he was on. I think it was on Breezy podcast. And he was like, I think he was talking about Cam Thomas and Halliburton. He was like, "Yo, Halliburton dog water." Is that still the
Yeah,
case?
facts.
Is that still the case?
I think you just gotta watch game
Yes,
two in
I
that last
still feel.
50 seconds
Yo,
when Halliburton
Hey,
basically
yo, bro, let
snatched
me
their
just say
hearts
this,
up.
right? Hey, yo, bro, let me say this, right? To me, right? And this is just my hot take. To me, the best player on that team is Pascal Siakam. I'm not worried about Halliburton. Siakam is the best player. And then secondly, I don't even think Halliburton is the second best player. To me, the second best player is the light-skinned nigga with the braids. I like him better than Halliburton.
Nembhard
Yeah, I
played
like him
really
better than
well
Halliburton.
against the Cavs.
You know what I'm
Nembhard played
saying?
well.
So
That's fair.
those
But
two,
Halliburton is definitely
those two
the
is the
second
niggas.
best player.
No. But those two is the niggas that I'm scared of. If the Knicks
What
can
about Miles
contain
Turner,
Siakam
Harlem?
and that light skin nigga,
What
no,
about Miles
bro, he's
Turner?
no
He
threat.
played
Man.
well.
I'm not worried about him.
He played well
So, all
defensively.
right. So let me ask. I want to ask Harlem and Ribby something. You saying luck had nothing to do with this win at all, man? Nothing.
I keep saying that, man. Like, yo.
I'm just asking.
What game are you talking about? You talking about this last one? Oh, they got smoked. This last one,
No,
they
I'm
got
talking
smoked.
about the whole series. I mean, with Jalen Brown being hurt, then you had
It was no luck.
Jason Tatum go down.
Listen.
Porzingis not being 100%.
I'll say this, BK. If all the Celtics played, it definitely could have went 7. But I think the Knicks was gonna win anyway because I just feel like they was poised to win, and it wasn't even because of Jalen Brunson. Mikal Bridges actually joined the fucking party. OG Anunoby joined the fucking party. If the Knicks win, it's not gonna be because of Jalen Brunson and Cat. It's gonna be because of OG, Mikal
Oh yeah,
Bridges,
yeah,
them other
definitely,
guys.
man. I mean,
Them
like
other
even
guys
like
have
you
to
and
play
me.
good.
OG Anunoby is another one. I mean, his career average
So
is
that's
12.7 points, and I mean, he
that's
was just
what it
hitting
is,
shots,
BK.
man.
The
Oh,
other
don't say that's a player
niggas
one.
joined
He
the
thinks
party.
OG's the best.
Then I want to
OG
shout
not
out
the
Mitchell
best.
Robinson.
He the
The
best
nigga
on the
started hitting
defensive
free
wise.
throws. If Mitchell Robinson hits free throws, the Knicks is gonna be very hard to beat, bro. Because then that means Tibbs don't have to take him off the floor. If he can
Oh, they're
hit
gonna
free
hack
throws,
him.
the
They're
Knicks
gonna
will be
hack him a
away.
lot. The pace.
Yeah, but Nick, the
And
last
then he be
game he
dominating
hit
with the rebounds. The
5 free
nigga was
throws, 5
dominating
for
with
5.
rebounds, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
man.
saying. His career his career free throw shooting is like 42, 43%.
Yo, every not to be funny, not to cut y'all off. Every center, if you're not like Joel or like Joel Embiid or Joe Kick and stuff like that, like
Jokic, yeah.
you're not gonna have like a very good what's Claxton's
He's like 58%.
exactly like you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
but he don't do good for the team. Be honest.
Claxton got cooked like
Nah,
fish out
but
of
I'm
a
gonna be
can, bro.
I don't believe that. I don't believe
Yeah,
y'all.
if he had like
Claxton was getting cooked by
Nah.
Biyombo, man.
yeah,
He got cooked by
Nah,
Bismarck. Biyombo had a worse plus or minus than Reese Beekman. Check the stats. He
Nah,
had
but
worse
yo, Ribby,
plus
listen
or
to this,
minus
Ribby.
than Reese Beekman.
So remember Harlem. All right, so Harlem and Ribby. I'm not a hater. Remember, I made videos in the past defending Tibbs and defending Mikal Bridges, on the team. So I don't want to go out here. I'm not hating on the Knicks. I don't want to look bad myself.
Nah,
I actually
listen.
feel pretty good because I defended
Yo,
Tibbs
listen, BK,
and I
and
actually
I'm gonna say
defended
this
Mikal
to
Bridges.
you, right? Last year the Knicks
I
lost,
respect
right? We was injured, right? But I'm gonna be real. I'm not even gonna complain about the injury,
Well,
right?
I'm going to
Knicks
complain. If the Knicks wasn't hurt, they were beating the Pacers last year. We already know that already.
No. I'm not gonna complain. You know why, bro? Because of this, right? The next man up. So now this year it's gonna be even, right? So here's the thing: the Pacers have the advantage, really, if you think about it, BK, because they've been together longer. Remember, OG got hurt, Hart got hurt, Brunson got hurt. McKellen Cat is new. Siakam been with them niggas 3 years. So if you going off of who got more team camaraderie, the Pacers should win because of that. The Knicks
No,
is
I
still
think they
feeling
should win because of the bench. I think the biggest deciding factor in that series will be the bench. It's going to be a battle of the benches.
They look like a top their offensive rating, if you were to look at it in the playoffs, is probably like number 1, number 2, along with Minnesota.
And yo,
Like,
Ribby, you my nigga, Ribby. But I'm gonna tell it to you straight, bro. You my guy. But if the Knicks win and them niggas, I don't want to give up Cat. But I'm gonna throw this out here. If the Knicks win the title and they offered Giannis and they said they want Cat, you on the first thing smoking, my nigga. Because it's not even about this year.
You ain't getting Giannis. We're gonna make it off before first. You guys get a chance.
Because it's not even about this year. It's about longevity, bro. You don't want to
win. Cat can't give you longevity.
No, Towns would be a horrible fit for the Bucks, man.
Not they.
Right, but Giannis don't shoot like Cat though.
No. All right, cool. So stay right there. Stay right there, Ellen. Right, he can't shoot like him, right? But have you ever seen anybody stop Giannis? Have you ever seen anybody stop Giannis? Giannis is probably the most dominant nigga we've seen in the NBA since Shaq. Right?
You have no draft
Toronto stopped him.
No. But can we all agree Giannis is the most dominant player we've seen since Shaq?
He's definitely one of the top 5.
He's up there.
That's for sure.
Hey, Giannis beats himself though, man. A lot of times Giannis beats himself, man.
BK, he carried that team on his back this year. Without him, they would have been a playing team where the Suns were.
Yo, BK, imagine if Giannis was Shaquille O'Neal, bro. What he's doing in his frame, imagine if he was 330 pounds, what he would be doing to niggas on a nightly basis.
Well, I mean, he might be injured. You can't be 300 pounds and play in today's NBA. You can't. You just
BK Shaq attack.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm being. It's a lot of perimeter. You got to guard the perimeter, and as a big man, not in today's NBA. In the '90s, yeah, you could do it. You don't have that many.
We just talking about basketball, Ribby. We just talking basketball, my nigga. You wouldn't take Giannis over Cat like on some real shit.
Of course. But I'm just letting you know. Okay. I don't think the front office is gonna. Like
you don't have the assets to get Giannis, man. Respectfully, Cat. Listen, if the Bucks wanted Cat, they would be getting nowhere with him. They would be nowhere with him.
If Giannis said, "Yo, I want to get traded," and only place I want to get traded to is New York City, the Knicks.
And that's what I'm saying.
Then, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Cat on the first thing smoking, nigga. He on the first thing.
Right, but did you read the report from Scoopy Robinson? He wants a team where he has a high level of control. The thing about the Knicks is it's Brunson's team, him and his father. I don't think Giannis wants to be part of a team with deal with the media and to deal with like Giannis wants a team where he's a head honcho. He plays a key role in recruiting the talent. I don't see it working out with the Knicks. With Brooklyn, we pretty much have all the assets we can to make at least an offer. I just don't think it's going to work out.
Yo, John, I'm going to say this, John. I'm not trying to kill your Brooklyn hopes, so don't think I'm being a dickhead when I say this.
Oh, no. I want this team to win now. I don't know if you know this. I retired the tank cap. I'm all about winning now, just let you know.
No. I'm not against Giannis going to Brooklyn, John, right? Because I want Brooklyn to do good. They also New York. But the only thing that stops that from happening, you don't have the pieces to put there. If you have adequate pieces, I'm all for it. But you can't say, yo, Giannis, I'm going to put you and Cam Thomas on the island, and then it's two niggas against. Nah, bro, it has to be a team. So unless
most Nets fans don't want Giannis on the team anyway, though.
But there are Nets fans that are open-minded to it. It's 50-50.
You can't. You figure it out later, man. You take it, you figure it out later.
And listen, at the end of the day, you know what the Nets can do? Wait, can I say this to you, Hall? You know what the Nets can do? They can get a third team roped into this where the Nets don't have to give up every ass in the book. Say you bring the Pelicans into this, Zion and some of the Bucks picks to the Bucks, and we do Giannis to the Nets. Like, we can come up with a 3-team deal where the Nets don't have to give up the whole house for Giannis. They can actually get away with getting Giannis. I don't think a swap for swap deal is going to work. It probably has to be a multi-team deal if the Nets want to go after Giannis. It's probably not going to be a swap deal, or else we'd be gutted, like you're saying. We'd be gutted if we did that.
All right, so let's look into the Knicks and the Pacers series. Who y'all guys got, man, and why?
Come on, man. You shouldn't even have to ask that question, man. Belt the ass. Knicks and 6, man. Belt the ass, man. That's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pull up that belt and go to work, BK. You crazy? It's going to be take you in the back shed ass whipping, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be quick and painless, my boy. That's it.
All right. I mean, like Rick Carlisle's a really good coach, man. And Tibbs
is a good coach.
I think the Pacers bench. I think the Knicks bench is what's going to be the problem this series. I think the Pacers, what they have over everybody else this series and this whole playoff run is they have a lot of offensive weapons. Like their pace is really hard to
Let me
stop.
just say this,
I think
Ellen.
your bench is going to be a problem.
We have three good players.
In
They have
real life,
10.
some of us gotta meet each other, bro. I ain't gonna front outside of this shit. But if the Knicks win, bro, I think real shit. If the Knicks win, even you, BK, I think we need to all pop out and go to the parade, bro. No bullshit. All of us, John too, bro. I ain't got no issue, John.
I'm not going to the parade.
No, respectfully, I decline. But listen, if you guys somehow do win the title, at the end of the day, I'm focused on Brooklyn's journey. Like I tell people, here's the thing about your Knicks team. You won a title, 50 years ago? The Nets haven't won a title yet. I'm focused on the first.
Yo,
so even if your
John,
team somehow does it,
I'm focused on my first title too.
I'm not going to do that. I'm focused on the Nets.
You gotta earn it. You gotta
John,
earn
it's
that.
not even
Bro,
about
I'm
a Knicks
33,
and Nets
bro.
journey.
I'm
It should be about
it's
a
my
New
first
York
title
journey,
too, man.
John.
Nah, but no, this
hey,
is
yo,
just where
John,
we
listen to
disagree,
this, right?
though. I'm focused on the Nets, but at the end of it, that's my journey, man. You know, your journey's that, my journey's this. That's it.
So, yo, John, I'm a Mets fan, right? I ain't a Yankee fan. And I'm going to be honest with you, right? Like, Mets fans or Yankee fans, neither or really get their ass whipped like that. You know why? Because no matter what, it's still New York. You know what I'm saying? So, a Yankee fan ain't going to really do a Met fan like they would do a Boston fan. You get what I'm trying to say?
I don't know, man.
So, like,
you remember a few years ago when it was Yankees
so-
versus the Cavs? Wait, you remember a few years ago it was Yankees versus the Guardians, and some Yankees fans threw garbage at the Cavs' heads? There are some New York of Yankee fans out there that take it a little much, man. Just so you know.
I said the opposition. I said they wouldn't do that. So say if you was a Brooklyn fan, right, and you was the Brooklyn dude that had on a Brooklyn shirt, I don't think the Knicks fans would beat you up. Is what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's still New York. You get what I'm saying? It's still
also,
Brooklyn, my nigga. It's still
I look
part
at
of New
it.
York City.
I look at it like this, right? Like, I think for the Nets specifically, like I remember those Knicks teams way back when niggas was starting Alonzo Trier and Damian Dotson and all them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
How old are you, Ellen?
Like I remember. I'm 25.
Hold on, man. Now
So-
Jonathan,
But,
you want to get
but hold on, BK. But look, right? I remember
what
starting lineups, right? Like freaking Clay Anthony early and them niggas, like just a nasty roster, right? But what my point is, but look, right? The fact of the matter is, y'all still stayed loyal despite that. It was like, yo, there's gonna be a time where the Knicks is on top. Now we in 2025, the Knicks is here.
On top. How do y'all feel about the Mikal Bridges acquisition, man? Like genius trade by Leon Rose, man. You know, everybody was killing him. Oh, he's not worth 5 draft picks, man. Mikal Bridges. I told you guys, man, that Mikal Bridges is him.
BK, BK, we have control of their picks.
BK, stop. You was celebrating that. You was celebrating that.
Long-term wise, it's beneficial to us. Short-term wise,
he was celebrating that. Don't try to go
long-term wise, it's beneficial for us.
One mic, guys. One mic.
Listen,
stop capping, Hoops.
To be honest, I'm gonna be honest. In my opinion, not nobody else's on the chat. My opinion, I think y'all got the better thing because
Ribby. Hey, I gotta give Ribby a little credit for that one.
Let him finish. I gotta hear this.
It's because of how many picks we gave up. Like
6.
I didn't like when I seen that trade. I'm like, why we just gave that? That's 6 picks, man. Like for what? But then I got it. You know what I'm saying? I had to like get acquainted to it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I didn't want that. Like to be honest,
I think it's a win-win for both. I think it's a win-win for both.
Wait. Can I give Ribby some props? Ribby, I give you props for a minute that, man. Because I'll be honest with you, man, this season, let's be honest, Mikal has been bum-ass for most of the season. Without Jalen Brunson carrying that whole team the way he has, Mikal didn't get a chance to shine in that overtime. Without Brunson. Can I finish? Without Brunson scoring in that fourth quarter to get him to overtime, Mikal wouldn't have had a chance to shine. Without Brunson carrying Towns throughout stretch of the season, Towns doesn't have the chance to brag like he's a big man on campus. So I appreciate you acknowledging that. Oh my God!
You need
Of
high
who?
NBA players.
Yo,
BK.
Yo.
Long term, it's not going to work out for the Knicks. Short term, maybe. But long term wise, that's eventually going to hurt them in
He's
the ass.
28 years
That's bad
old.
for
How
us.
you hold on? How do you know
Yo.
that, John? You just talking. How do you
Let
know
me
Because
that?
say one
Miguel
thing
was
to
been
John,
cooked
BK. Let
most
me
of
say
the
one
year.
thing to
Ribby,
John,
you've
BK.
seen it. Wait, Ribby, you were just
Yo,
being
John,
honest
let
with
me say
me.
one thing.
Most of the season, Mikel's been really bad this year. 0 and
Yo, I
11
think
against top
you
teams.
you just like go ahead.
But
Go
look,
ahead.
listen.
Yo,
The
John,
regular
let me say
season.
one
Hold
thing
on.
to John.
The regular season, as we see with the Cleveland Cavaliers, are two completely different seasons. The playoffs and the regular season are two completely different seasons, man.
Then
Don't
why are
be.
you even defending Boston the last hour when
But
these two are
look,
telling you
we
that now
all
it's the
knew
Knicks?
Mikel playing here is different from him playing there because going into
Nah,
the
but listen.
season,
He's
the
he's
Yo,
Knicks,
like the
the
John, let me
Knicks
fourth
say
and
was
the
one
fifth
thing to you,
option on the
John.
Knicks.
right. So
Yo,
What the
since
John, let
he's
me
the
say
hell?
one
fourth or
thing to
He
the
was
you,
the
hold
first
John.
on, right?
option with y'all.
So
Like, come
since he's the
on.
fourth or the fifth option, he's able to do more of what he was doing in Phoenix, which is why you see what he's
But
doing
Nah,
there was
now.
times.
listen.
Hold on.
As
There was times he was able to give you some of that Brooklyn Nets scoring, like and
Oh
spurts.
my
They
God.
really needed it
Nah,
though.
yeah. Yo, let me just say one
kinda,
thing to John.
but
Yo, John, and this ain't even for me
The last
disrespecting
game
you.
he had
This is me.
23 points. I think that's and he was
Yo,
cooking.
this ain't me disrespecting you, John. This is
He was
me
plus
actually telling
28.
you what you should have did. You was the biggest Mikal Bridges fan, right?
Yeah, I
And
heard
I'm
No,
not
I
saying nothing
wasn't. No, I
I heard
wasn't.
about
disrespectful.
that.
I was not.
Yo, and I'm not saying nothing
Yeah.
disrespectful. So don't take it wrong, John, because I'm not even going there. If you would have stayed on the Mikal train, bro, you would look like the biggest legend right now.
No,
Because what
bro,
he's
bro,
doing on the Knicks,
bro. You know what?
if
I'm
you
not.
would
I'm
have
not even
just
calling myself a
kept it
legend, but
real,
I've been creating a lot of good content, man. Not because I once
no,
upon a time thought
no,
Bridges
no,
could
no,
be a
no, no,
long-term
no,
part of
no,
this team,
no, no,
though.
no. I'm
Please
just
stop that.
saying, if you would,
Stop that.
no. What I'm saying, no. You taking it the wrong way. What I'm saying is, you was a fan when he went to the Knicks. You stopped. If you would have kept being a fan, people would have been like, "Yo, John, know what he talking about?" Because like you was a fan, and he transferred, and now he's doing great. But you kind of got off the train. So I'm
He
saying,
turned his
like,
back on the Nets. He never wanted to be there, but at the end of the day, if he didn't want to be there, then stop saying, "Oh, I care about this team. This team's a family." Like he was saying a lot of things, trying to get people to feel like, "Oh, he actually cares about the Nets," but
How you
really,
know?
he wants to be
John,
with
how you
Knicks
know
fans.
that? How
I
you
saw
know
all the
he didn't
quotes
care?
that he was. Wait, Ribby, I saw all the quotes he was saying like it was a bunch of BS. At the end of the day, I wish Bridges would have admitted that. Instead,
how
he's
you
like,
know
"Oh,
it
it's
was
all
BS
good
though,
feelings,
John?
all good vibes."
Yo,
I just
Man.
asked him that. He not answering that.
Yeah,
Listen,
yo,
you can't
John.
duck smoke on here, Jonathan. I won't allow it, man.
listen. At the end of the day, the deal needed to happen because the guy never wants to be part of Brooklyn. So I think both
You can't
sides
say
they
that
kind of
to.
win a
Hey,
bit.
yo,
We won
John. I
long
got a
term.
question
You
for you,
guys won
John.
short term. Wait. Like Ribby said, we won
Wait. I
long
gotta
term.
ask
They won
Jonathan
short
something.
term.
How did we win long term? This draft is garbage,
Because we
man.
had 6 picks. We had assets to
this
eventually get
draft is not
superstar in the
garbage,
future.
man.
Stop it, Hoops.
Yeah,
How?
This
Wait.
draft is
draft.
not garbage, man.
That's that's
You
that's
gotta
that's
stop
something
that.
that not to be funny. I can agree on because
Nah, man.
no. You've been
Maybe.
saying the draft is garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like I don't see
I'm
that.
not.
You know what I'm
When I
saying?
mean garbage, I'm not.
Ribby. I appreciate you, Ribby, for being factual tonight, man. Hoops is just being so bad right now.
Yeah,
Hold
like
on. When I
this is
say
a that's a
garbage,
man.
bad take.
hold on.
How is it a Knicks fan and a Nets fan could be on the same page more
Wait a
than
minute.
you can with your own
Hold on. When you
context?
actually traded Bridges,
Come
you're
on.
supposed to get a top 3 pick out of that. You wasn't supposed to get the 8th pick.
I know
That's
that,
not the
Hoops.
point,
I'm the
BK.
one person that knows that. That's why I'm
Wait.
over
Hold
it
on,
now. Stop it.
hold on. BK, just because you got the eighth pick, cool. But just because you got the eighth pick, past the top 3, there are good players you can get in the lottery. It's not just Cooper
Man.
Flag,
Listen,
Dylan,
if
and
you're
Ace.
hitting the reset button, man, I don't want to hear good players. I need generational talent. I need AJ
What
DeBonge.
you mean
my
I need
God.
generational
like
talent? They don't gotta
Anthony
be
Edwards.
generation. Is Brunson generational talent? No, but he's a good player. What are you
That's
talking about? You don't need to be
But
generational to be good
that's
in
a
the NBA.
rarity, man. It's not that many. You don't get.
Generational is LeBron.
I'm saying
Generational is
I
Wemby.
want
Like
like
those are
Ant Man.
generational guys.
I want
Yo,
Apollo and Carroll.
so
Like the Nets got fleeced,
BK,
man.
I got a
Leon
question
Rose.
for
I
you,
mean, he
BK.
won that trade with
All right.
Mikael Bridges.
So hold on. So BK, question: would you give up, right? And this question is for everybody too on the panel. Let BK go first and then swing it around. Would you trade? Would you give up Ace Bailey? Would you give up if they could do this? Would you give up Cam Johnson and some picks for Ace Bailey?
No.
with a little swipe, like
Hell
Ace Bailey
fucking
go to
no.
the net.
Hell
Okay,
no.
wait,
Cam Johnson's better than Ace
Stay
Bailey.
there.
No way.
Wait.
No,
Stay
he's
there,
not.
and then let
Wait,
everybody else answer.
BK doesn't watch
Wait,
college
he's
ball,
spitting lies
guys. He
on here,
doesn't watch
bro.
college ball, man. It's
He does not
hilarious.
watch college basketball, bro. Be
Wow.
careful what you
Okay.
ask
Okay.
him.
No,
Yo,
guys,
yo, let
remember
everybody
what
else.
is BK Trust? The scouting reports. That's his
Yo,
info.
John, let
The
everybody else
scouting
answer
report
first,
said
John.
this.
Yo, John, let everybody else answer first. So, LM, would you do it?
Yes, he'll be the best player on the team if he did that.
All right. Yo, John, would you do it?
The only way I think it gets done is if Paul George comes with Ace Bailey. But at the end of the day, if it gets to a playing spot, I'm
It's
not
just a
going to
yes
play
or no,
just.
John. It's just a yes or no. Would you do it though? Like, would you do that trade? It's just
To
yes or
go
no.
to three, yes.
If it's possible to get Ace Bailey, I'm definitely open for business for that. If it's possible.
All right. Yo, Ribby, you doing that?
Yes.
Yeah, y'all bugging, man. Y'all bugging.
So,
Oh yeah, you're
So
the one
who's
who
bugging?
bugging,
Not
man.
doing
You've been
it,
bugging
right?
since the show started tonight, man. What's going on,
Y'all
Hoops?
bugging out.
Nigga, top three talent in the
out.
lot in the draft, and you
So,
talking about
BK, let me
yo, I
ask you a
wouldn't do
question, BK. Yo, so let me ask you a question, BK, right? Because I'm confused about your stance. So let me tell you why. You do not believe in Cam Thomas as a number one option, right? Listen
Nope.
to me. You don't believe in him. But as currently constructed, with the Nets having the 8th pick, Cam Thomas is probably going to be your number one option again. But you're
And
not completely
they're gonna
sold.
lose
Wait,
and
wait,
lose
wait,
and
wait,
lose.
wait. Listen though. But you're not completely sold on Ace Bailey either. So
Nah.
since you're not sold on both of them, if Ace Bailey was to go to the Nets, right? Who would your number one option be? And do you think as a combination that it would make the Nets better?
Ace Bailey is not gonna make the Nets better. Cam Thomas
Oh
is not
my
gonna make the Nets better.
gosh. BK, can I be honest with you? If the Celtics are going to take next year and AJ Bonds is going to more automatically, if Philly is willing to be open for business to do a CJ Johnson and 3 picks maybe for Ace Bailey, you got to be open minded to it. It's
Hell
better
no.
than not getting anything in this draft.
If Ace Bailey was better than CJ, yes, but he's not though.
Well,
Yes, he is.
All right,
Cam
hold
Johnson had
on, hold
3
on.
okay good months. He was averaging 13 points.
Wait a minute.
This is where you don't check your facts. Before these 3 good months he had, he was averaging 13 points as a former top 10 lottery pick. BK, is that good or bad? 13 points.
Because BK had the same. If Cam Johnson is so good, then have the same energy for him like he did for Cam Thomas. While CJ ain't let his leader start playing.
Yeah, and CJ's the reason we didn't get a top pick in this draft because the non-tankers don't know what the hell they're talking about.
If he's so good, why we wasn't the top seed?
The draft is like a raffle, man. Anybody can get it.
They gave the top three teams to picks. All the bottom teams got asked out. That was supposed to happen. The NBA stepped in. Come on.
Hold on, man.
Dallas' number one was rigged, man. Let's just call it how it is.
Yeah, seriously, man. Everybody's saying that with crazy fact. Come on. What did Nico say? Defense wins championships? Cooper Flagg's coming to Dallas.
I'm
Nice
50-50
one, Nico.
on. I agree with him. I'm 50-50 on it. I mean, if it's rigged, or again, it could be like a raffle where I could buy 1 ticket, somebody could buy 100 tickets, and I actually win because it's just that random.
BK, what was Nico saying his whole last 5 months?
Was it rigged when AD got traded to the Lakers and then New Orleans won the lottery? That was the lottery too, right?
Well, listen, I made that stream 2 streams ago was about the draft being somewhat rigged, man, because you needed Cooper Flag to go to a team where it's already loaded already. I predicted that like 4 or 5 months ago. I said he can't go to a team like the Nets, the Wizards, where he has to be the number one option because he's not ready for that. It's going to take him years and years to actually really kind of get to that. Yeah, definitely. Definitely smash the like button, man. Smash that like button.
Can I just say something, Orange Spiegel? For the Orange Spiegel, what did Nico say for 5 months since the Luka trade? Defense wins championships. Who is the number one top defensive prospect in this draft? Cooper Flag. Come on, man. Come on.
But I do want to say this though to get to the earlier point. I think for Harlem and Ribby, like y'all was supporting those bad Knicks teams throughout then, and I know back then. Niggas was clowning the Knicks, saying, "Yo, y'all ain't never gonna win. Y'all ain't never gonna be in no Eastern Conference Finals." Back then. So what I'm saying is, 2025 is a different story. Y'all in the Eastern Conference Finals. So what I'm saying is, the true present to me, a true fan is not just hopping on teams when they good. To me, a true fan is sticking through the horrible times of the
Yeah.
organization.
No,
And
he just
now
told
when they
you
I'm
up,
not saying
all of a
LM just
sudden,
told
now,
you
Not
out.
Nick.
like to me, that's
You
what a
just
true
told
fan
me
is.
that.
That's
Hold
loyalty.
on,
That's
Hold on,
loyalty.
man.
He just LM just
The
told
Knicks
you
are
out.
actually trying to build a good roster, man. Your boy on the Nets is really trying to destroy.
And right, and
the
how long did it
team.
take them? How long did it
He's
take?
making bad decisions after
To be
bad
honest,
decisions after bad
we had to get
decisions.
Leon Rose.
Right, but hold on. But the part of the
Phil
matter
Jackson
is,
wasn't it.
Knicks fans was going to MSG every day despite their team being ass because they loyal. They stuck to their team through everything. Why is Brooklyn fans, y'all niggas want to throw in the
I
towel just
told
because
you,
we
man, you
bad
have
one
a
year?
general manager that's literally trying to destroy the team, man. Literally,
They
he doesn't
had
know what he's
freaking
doing.
They had James Dolan.
BK, be honest. BK, be honest. You only started watching the Nets because Ben Simmons was on the team. You weren't watching Brooklyn before that. You weren't
Yeah, I
getting
was watching.
content before that. As soon as the
My
game
thing
gets
is,
started,
a
like,
true
hey, I want to go to the Nets.
test of
Ray,
look at Minnesota.
Devin Harris, when he came over to the Nets and he got signed, he had that one good year. He got his money, his Stromile Swift. I've been watching the Nets for a
But
long
the thing
time.
is, I understand why the Nets is like, I mean, the Knicks in Manhattan don't like look at what they've been through. They persevered and they supported their team throughout the certain years, and now they on their way to Eastern Conference Finals. We don't know what time the Nets would be is going to be up again,
That
but
GDP
you
is
still got to
25
support your
years,
team.
man. Chat GDP says 2045. The Nets will be relevant.
Yo,
Literally.
LM, I don't know if any
2040
other
is
person has talked
ridiculous.
more badly about the Brooklyn Nets than BKNY Hoops has, man.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Portland is still supporting. Portland is still supporting their team. Toronto's still supporting their team. You know what I'm saying? Toronto ain't been there to the finals since Kawhi left. That was 2019.
Toronto is actually fun to watch, man. This is not a fun team to watch, man. It's just not. The Knicks.
They not fun to watch now.
Exciting to watch. Yeah, like I said, I'm glad they're actually advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals, and hopefully they go to the finals.
Right, but BK, if you can't say that, and then one day when the Knicks is relevant, be like, "Oh yeah, the Nets is back, baby!" Like,
Yo,
it's either you on one side or not.
He's pulling you out, man. Yo,
It just makes me feel like it makes me feel. It's kind of like you know how like your friends, like your friend is up. And then your friend got mad bread or whatever, and they up and they supplying you with stuff, and you living a good life. And then when your friend is broke or something, you turn their back on them because they ain't supplying you how they were supplying you.
Exactly.
It's like that's nasty. It's nasty work. Stick with your people, even when they down.
You have no response.
Like that's nasty work.
Cooking on a special level right now. I gotta give you props, man. Some of your all-time cooks, this might be number one.
To me, loyalty ain't when you up. To me, loyalty is when you down and you still stick with your team.
Man. It's a business, man. Like Sean Marks isn't loyal to the players. I mean, the players aren't loyal to the fans.
I agree, Sean. I don't like Sean Marks either. But at the end of the day, I ain't gonna leave my next team just because we not doing nothing right now. If the Knicks win the playoffs, I mean the finals, I'm gonna give them all their props. But at the same time, I'm gonna be like, yo, Brooklyn, what's going on? We next up or what?
I try to I try to get Knicks fans over to the other side of the bridge. They weren't trying to hear it, man. I mean,
because they loyal, BK. That's why they're not going.
BK, you got to realize something. You can't just convert people. Say, hey guys, come join my team.
No, I'm talking about when they had Kyrie and KD, man. I mean,
level before that. Stop.
Yo, listen, man. They just got a better owner, and they got better management, and they.
All right, to be honest, no. All right, we got a
Whoa, BK, stop it. The Knicks were bad for a few years before.
The owner,
credit James Dolan for staying out of the media, and getting out of the way, and
it's Leon Rose that's
out there and really do their jobs, man. He's been quiet.
Not Dolan no more.
Yeah, and I'm a huge James Dolan fan now, man, because I was saying back then, I don't know, a lot of y'all guys are young, but y'all were like 20 years ago, man, nobody wanted to go to the Knicks because of James Dolan. Now, James Dolan, it's just he's gotten out of the way, and you don't hear from him anymore.
He got Leon Rose.
Yeah.
That's why. So
he got a competent general manager.
I agree with y'all on that. But realistically, I'll say maybe some people may be right. Maybe this team won't get good until Sean Marks is out of office. Who
Yeah,
knows?
that's
I
what
don't,
we
I don't, I
said.
don't, I don't, I don't believe that. In my opinion,
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this, BK, right?
Yo, play well. That's
If the
wild.
Knicks win the championship, yo, bro, it's two reasons why I want the Knicks to win.
Nigga, I don't think I'm
One,
gonna be able to walk through Manhattan if the Knicks win the
yo,
championship, yo.
bro, if the
I don't
Knicks
think
win,
Sean
yo, it's
Marks
two
will be in
reasons
New
why I
York
want
if
the
that
Knicks to win.
happens. He'll be in Europe.
For
He'll
one,
be
it's
in Europe.
crazy.
I would like Spike Lee to win. Cause Spike Lee, that nigga really been 10 toes down through it all, bro.
Yo,
I want to see Spike at least
exactly
win
my
one.
point. Spike Lee been supporting the.
Spike
You know
Lee
how many
been there.
years he been
Bro,
supporting the Knicks through the
Spike Lee
worst
been
years,
there.
bro?
Since
So
he was
Spike
dead, since
Lee,
he's alive,
I want to see
nigga.
him win at least one. Like he at least deserved to see one. And then also BK, a lot of us on this, like you in your 40s, I'm in my 30s, some of y'all in your 20s, bro.
I'm my
Like
32.
niggas would like to see the Knicks win before they die. Dead ass, bro. Like I want to see the Knicks win before I close my eyes, cause that, bro,
And look how
it's
long
been
it
a
took
long
the Knicks,
time, bro.
right? It took the Knicks
Not a
like
lie.
25 years
Since
just to get to this
1972.
position. I
That's
mean,
like
just to get to
that's
this
more than
Bro,
position,
hold
25
on,
man.
years.
hold
Well,
on,
in
Like,
hold
terms
on.
of
they're like 50
championships,
years.
but
It's like 50
they
years.
haven't been in the Eastern Conference Finals since
When I
2000.
when I when I try to say that the Nets is going to be like it's going to take them to
Wait, wait.
2025 just to get
So
back
It's
the
not
in.
gonna
Knicks
take no
last championship
25
is
Hold
years,
on,
what?
but
man.
Oh
y'all
my
was
God!
there. It's just
Stop
Yes,
it,
you
Hoop.
can
Stop.
say
Why you
Exactly.
make
He
that.
was
that
literally
what
prediction,
was
in the
on the
Stroud?
line,
playoffs
right?
5
Stop.
years ago.
Come on.
Wasn't
He was
y'all
literally in
there?
the
Hey, yo, hold
playoffs.
Wasn't
on.
y'all
Yes, in
there? But KD foot was on
2021.
the line.
That was the
So the
semifinals. We
Knicks
didn't make it
last
to the Eastern
championship it
Conference
was what,
Finals.
LM?
Oh,
No, the
So the
Knicks ain't
Knicks
win a
last
Nah,
chip
championship
it was
since
what?
19,
man. What I'm saying is that
1972.
like I'm look maybe
1973
all
and
right, the
1975.
Boston Celtics were a lot of them were injured, including Jalen Brown. So I didn't know Jalen Brown's knee was that bad, but like the
Wait,
Jalen
but BK, they gotta play who they gotta play, man. They
BK,
can't.
BK.
It's not on them to freaking fix their
The
injuries. They gotta
era,
go out there and play.
BK, the
Brown,
era of the
Beasley was good.
Celtics, BK, the era of the Celtics is over. The Brooklyn Nets will be back there just because of the fact Boston will not be no longer the dominant team. It's wide open. We will be back there.
I
You
mean,
I
it
don't
answer
is.
know,
It
that.
man.
definitely
It's
is
been
wide
20
open.
years.
Knicks,
I'm
I
just
remember the
saying.
Knicks being in the same situation, and it took them a
Bro, we was
long
just in the
time.
playoffs in
Oh my God.
2022. What you mean it's gonna take
And
25?
Yeah,
We was
but I'm
just in the
saying,
playoffs 5 years ago.
they got rid of everything, man. They stripped it down to the bones,
no,
man. They
but
want to try
what
to
I'm
beat it.
hearing with Sean Marks, whatever, is in like a year or two, y'all gonna be back.
That's what I
Nah.
keep hearing. That's what I keep hearing from different sources. That this is not a long-term thing.
Please
This
explain
is very
something.
short
I don't know
term.
that, but
How?
that's what
How?
I
BK,
heard.
let me
I don't
answer
know
BK. I
how
know
either.
what to do is research. 31 picks, ultimate cap space flexibility, the most assets in the Eastern
Exactly. Like
Conference.
y'all
Come
gotta
on,
be
hey, come
y'all
on,
gotta be
Hoops.
doing something.
We
How?
will. But whoop stakes, we're gonna be stuck in purgatory
I
till the
think
future century.
Harlem, yo, I want to
Yo,
say this, bro. If the Nets
yo.
ever go above 500 again, do you know how popping the city will be if there was a Nets and Knicks Eastern Conference
well
Finals,
that
bro?
Oh
depends
my
on
gosh, that would be sick, man.
Yo, the
I would
city
be
will be
honored to debate you
popping.
guys during that, man.
that
I would
depends
love to
on the
debate you
Yo,
guys
the
during
player,
something
city
man.
will
like
be
that, man.
popping, bro.
I will bring
Yo,
my best ammunition, man, to
yo,
that fight,
listen.
bro.
Yo,
I'll bring
LM,
all
I'm
I don't
praying.
relevant
care
I'm
facts.
that.
praying for
Unfortunately,
that one day, bro. I'm
Yo,
unfortunately, due to
praying for
listen,
that
Joe,
one day.
LM.
unfortunately, due to
I don't
Josiah
care.
and due to Sean Marks, that's not going to happen for a very
BK, they
long
won't be
time.
around forever.
Yo,
Eventually,
LM,
Sean and
listen,
Joe
LM.
will move on, and we will have new owners.
LM.
Everything will
Hold
be much
on.
better
What'd you say,
than it is right
Harlem?
now.
As long as the New York team win, I'm happy, bro.
All right, so y'all
I
think?
don't
Hold
give a
on.
shit who wins.
So let
If
me
it's
ask
New York, it's a
Harlem and
win,
Ribby,
man.
man. So y'all think OG Ananobi? You think he was worth the money? Because I think was he making like 35, 40 something $million, man. Smart move, smart signing
Yo,
by
so let me say this to
Leon
you,
Rose
BK,
again.
right? So you know
He
how
gonna he
John
gonna
just said that
Definitely
the
not.
East is
Definitely not,
wide
Simon.
open? John just said the East wide open, right? You know why that was a great comment by John? Because that means everybody next year in the East is gonna get better. That's
Right.
why if you the Knicks and you can get Giannis, you get Giannis to get better
I
because the
don't know, man.
Magic is gonna get
Oh, we
better.
would get him way
I
before
Toronto
don't
you
know,
is
do.
getting
man.
better.
Hell
What
no.
y'all
We
got?
go for
Different
Who y'all
teams,
gonna give up?
You got nothing to give up for Giannis, bro. You have no picks. You have one pick. That ain't gonna work.
Listen, OG Anunoby, right? Hold on.
OG been balling this playoffs.
He's a hot stock, man. I mean, you probably could get him to Milwaukee.
I want to
I ain't
ask
gonna
you
lie,
a question.
Cat might be the trade. Cat might be in there.
LM, I don't think the Bucks want Cat, man. He is not worth that, man. He's not worth giving up a top 5 player.
If you had the chance, right, Ribby, who would you give up? If you had the chance, right? And I'm just gonna throw something out there, John. So this ain't like all the politics. I'm just throwing some bullshit out. If they said, yo, listen, we could get we either would take Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, right? For Giannis, or you give us Cat and Josh Hart. Which one would you do?
Damn.
Probably be option two.
It's the part that I gotta give up Hart. Because Towns, I'll do that right now with my eyes closed. It's just the Josh Hart.
Yeah, and you guys can't afford to give up OG. If you give up OG for Giannis and Mikal is your third best player, you guys are not going to be as good.
Now, if you was to say like a Mikal and Cat and some picks for Giannis, hell yeah, that's for sure.
Okay, now, okay, I would do that. So the starting lineup would be what? Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Anunoby, Giannis, and Mitch, right?
Yeah.
Isn't Mitch a free agent, though? Is Mitch a free agent this year or next year?
Yo, BB Boy 81 funny. Oh, let me get the link in here, man. Wait, LM, you on here? Oh, LM got dropped off. He got cut off.
Yo, LM was cooking the hoops, man. He cooking bats.
Hey, yo, BK, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Like, the Knicks, listen, the report says, BK, right? And this is what Gilbert Arenas said, right? He's actually a former NBA player. He said the reports is, and I know y'all don't want to hear this. He said the reports is saying that Giannis want to go to the Knicks. He said this a couple days ago.
Did you read the report?
I think I made a video a couple of weeks ago about that, man.
Did you read the report? He wants to come to New York.
Bro, he said he wanted to come to New York, right? And then Gilbert Arenas a couple days ago said he's hearing that Giannis want to come to the Knicks. So I don't know if you watched Gilbert's show, but on the Gilbert show today, they was debating if the Knicks win the championship, they wouldn't trade Cat. So let's talk about it. If the Knicks win the championship, I'm still giving up Cat. Or whoever the fuck they got to give up to get Giannis. Because here's the thing, that depends
on the other. Hold on, because if the Knicks win a championship, Harlem, that means other teams will make adjustments to try to counter the Knicks. So it all depends on what type of adjustments the teams make.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, BK. And the Knicks have to counter what other teams is countering. So Giannis is the counter to that. So if Giannis says, I want to go to the Knicks, right? Like, this is what, like, it don't matter who else want him. Brooklyn could want him. Motherfucking the Shanghai.
Well, I don't know. So, I mean, you guys are all the guys on the panel here, man.
Robinson said Nets and Raptors are two options.
Heaven and earth. Do you move heaven and earth to get Giannis on the Knicks, man? If he wants to come to the Knicks.
Yes, absolutely. You move fucking, bro. If Giannis says, I want to go to the Knicks, nigga, you do whatever the fuck you gotta do. Josh,
you know why?
I love you. You on the first thing smoking. Mikal, my nigga, you on the first nigga. You do it because Giannis is gonna give you a window for the next 3-4 years to win a championship each year. So you have to ask yourself, does Karl Anthony Towns give the New York Knicks a better chance for the next 4 years to win a championship over Giannis Antetokounmpo? And the answer is absolutely fucking not.
How we know though?
Nah, I'll be honest. Listen, let's be honest. The Knicks aren't. Wait, can I be honest? Wait, LM, you gotta be honest. But wait, can I just LM for a second? LM, without Brunson this year, OG Towns and Mikal, there have been different parts of this whole season where all three of them have dropped the ball. Whenever Brunson isn't playing at his level, these three guys have crapped the bed over and over again. So Harmon's making a little sense there. Like, if you got to trade those guys for Giannis, you probably do it in a heartbeat, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The Knicks, wait, the Knicks don't have the assets to do what the Brooklyn Nets do, and I believe with that.
Nobody cares about the regular season. Look at the postseason. They would have
wait, Hoops. Then why you been saying, wait a second, Hoops. Then why been all these excuses for Boston this last hour to Ribby and Harlem if it doesn't matter? Because you know what I'm going to say to you, Hoops? Playoffs are 0-0. So there you go. That was how your argument just there. Stop it.
Oh gosh, man. You're looking at the regular season too much.
No, Harlem. Am I right? Because once this guy saying, "Oh, KP, bro, Tatum," but now he's saying, "Playoffs are a different story from regular season." Hold on, stop it, Hoops. I come always ready, man. Stop it.
Listen, if
I've been cooking some OGs the last few days, man. I got a streak going.
God forbid that Jalen Brunson goes down with an injury and the Pacers advance to the finals. Well, I'm not going to say the Pacers were the better team because they're like the Knicks' best player was actually hurt. You got to look into that. Come back in again, man. Hold on, I got the link right here, man. Come back in. You got that noise? Yeah, man. So you're all right. So injuries don't matter to you, huh, Jonathan?
It's not your night, Hoops. All I gotta say is not your night, man. An hour and 15 and 14 and counting, man. LM, me, Ribby, Harlem. Yikes, man.
So you think injuries don't actually matter though at all?
Nah, injuries count. I ain't gonna front.
BK, listen, at the end of the day, the Knicks did the East a favor taking out Boston, but now Boston has to pretty much shuffle their whole deck, and now the East is wide open, especially for Brooklyn, because we have all the assets. It is a short-term rebuild, whatever the hell this is. We are going to be back there with a star and all these conglomeration of pieces from the draft and free agency. We will be there now just because of the fact Boston will not be the same team going forward. So there you go. That is my
the healthiest team. I said this on my opening, in the first 5 minutes. The healthiest team normally really, that's what it's really been boiled down to is health, man. Porzingis hasn't been healthy. Jalen Brown hurt. Tatum hurt. You know that's their big three right there, man. That's why
I say this championship right now is OKC's. Because look at Denver tomorrow. They're gonna miss Aaron Gordon, man. Aaron Gordon is so huge. Without his defense, the X factor he brings.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
No, he's got a hamstring. They said he's got a really nasty hamstring injury, and if Nikola and Jamal have to drop 50 points apiece, this is the only way you're going to beat OKC tomorrow. OKC's pretty much healthy. They're going to gun from the get-go tomorrow in the afternoon. And let's remember, OKC has pace over the Nuggets. If the Nuggets don't get out to a quicker pace, I think OKC's going to wear them down, especially without Gordon. You know, that's where I'm at with that.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon might be like the best third option.
No, really. But they saying that he gonna play. He gonna play.
He's gonna try to, but
limited minutes though.
They said but even limited, that's not good. And Michael Porter Jr. with his shoulder injury, he's been chalking up shots. I just think Nikola and Jamal.
Michael Porter is. I don't know, man.
I don't see it. This is my honest take. This is my honest take right now. Jamal and Nikola have to each drop 30 points tomorrow for that team to have a shot at beating OKC. If not one of them is over 30 points, I think OKC is going to take it. I really do.
No,
that's how bad it is.
Jamal
right there.
Murray gonna drop his 20, and Nikola gonna drop 20, probably 45.
Yeah, I think that Adam Silver's gonna make sure the Knicks get to the finals, man. I mean, he's gonna. And there has to be.
You just let the game play out before you stop with
conspiracy, man. Like, yo,
I don't know what he's drinking tonight, man. But please do not pass it to me. I can't.
Man, I mean, I got to look at the ratings next week and see
ratings. This guy focused on ratings,
though, man. Like the Nets, the Knicks, and the T-Wolves. I mean, I have to watch every T-Wolves games, man. I have to. I mean, they're just really exciting to watch, man. And
listen, Timberwolves are exciting. Listen, Timberwolves are an exciting team, but if OKC wins tomorrow, I think they're going to cook Rudy Gobert, man. Rudy's going to get cooked against OKC.
John, I'm not going to lie to you, John. I agree with BK. Like, I think now, I'm not saying that Minnesota going to beat OKC because I don't. But if they did, I got to agree with BK. I think Ant and Jalen Brunson, that would definitely bring up the ratings. That would bring up the ratings, and that would be must-see TV.
Because
Yeah,
it's
I
all
give.
about listen. It's all about the storylines, man.
No,
Like
it's not. Listen, talent will beat crappy storylines, man. At the end of the day, but I agree with all of them. Yes, it's a fun storyline, but
it
if
is.
it's OKC, wait. If it's OKC against Minnesota, OKC has so much that Minnesota, man. Rudy Gobert, he's gonna get exposed by Chet and Hartenstein, man. He is not built for that, man. And I gotta give Ifya with so much credit. He's been killing it this playoff run. Randall has had a lot of good mismatch opportunities, but against OKC, completely different animal. If Rudy Gobert ain't doing his job, they're going to cook that
remember,
thing, man.
they're trying to make Ant-Man the face of the league right now. All right, so I mean, listen, it's not. I'm not saying that like the NBA does this, but listen, it is deemed as entertainment. So if they really, 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 really want to rig it to make it where the Knicks and the T-Wolves are in the finals, because rating wise, they can actually do it. I'm not saying they do it all the time, but they can actually do it because it's entertainment at the end of the day. It is.
That would be a good
listen,
story.
BK not wrong because they actually proved back in the day when the Kings, when they had Chris Webber, they was playing the Lakers. They were saying that the refs was betting on games and shit. So yeah, so low key it do be rigged a little bit. So he is on something. If they wanted to
Could be
actually
a
rig it,
storyline, man.
It's a good storyline. I'm not saying it's the best storyline out there, man. Osmosis says, well, who said Osmosis? He says now that nobody cares about that storyline. So I'm not saying it's the best storyline out there. It's not, but it's better than the Pacers and the T-Wolves, man, going to the finals, man, or the Boston Celtics. Even though Boston's really good, but it's like this, it's kind of boring. The ratings actually proved that last year, between the Dallas Mavericks.
Trust me. People care about storyline because
right? The biggest storyline of this playoff run is the fact of how unpredictable it is. I'll be honest with you. Nobody had any of these top last teams besides OKC being in the Final Four. So yeah, this has been a crazy playoff run. Unpredictability to its highest degree.
But John, storylines matter. You know why? Because here's the thing: Karl Anthony Towns got traded for thing, right?
And that was a shocker right there, Julius Randle.
Hold on, but everybody sat here and asked this question, BK, right? Who won the trade? Right now, it's even to me, bro.
Yep,
it definitely is.
Working out right now for both teams.
Trade, yeah, like the winner of the trade is gonna be who goes further. If the Knicks go to the finals and the Timberwolves don't, the Knicks won the trade. But
all right, we got Breezy. We got Breezy, man. Breezy, man, this is out of your territory over here, man. We're talking Knicks. What are you doing over here, man?
Shout out to you, bro.
What's up, y'all? It's funny you say out of my territory because at the end of the day, the intertwining between the Knicks and the Nets, it starts at the beginning of the Nets history. That's all facts. We're gonna skip all that though. Case in point is
that's all it is.
I'm
Oh my boy.
Yo, this city does not get history.
BK does not let's call a spade a spade.
Yo,
bro,
I've been cooking you so bad tonight, man.
Niggas having a good convo in this, and then you come up, my nigga. Like, come on, bro.
I'm just telling the truth, bro. A lot of people, I hear the word hate being thrown around. I'm in the chat. I just didn't tap the like button. I just jumped on the panel because I'm busy or whatever. And I'm gonna be here quickly. Case in point is, bro, the history, it explains itself. I got all of the content I'm talking about from a book. It's not my opinion. But to bring it up to speed now, I disagree with BKNY hopes. I don't think that it'd be less entertaining seeing two teams that never got an NBA championship versus each other for an NBA championship. The Pacers never got an NBA championship. The Wolves or the OKC never got an NBA championship. I think that's to get the new viewing thing. Get the new viewing thing. No, of course. But again, this is as a recent, the most the NBA has parity for an NBA champion, where it's a different champion every season, and it's a possibility of that. It's already that this season. You feel what I'm saying? The Celtics is knocked out. You feel what I mean?
I could agree with that.
So I'm saying that to say the Denver Nuggets, they won their championship like 2 seasons ago. They ain't have an NBA championship. The NBA is investing energy as far as if y'all saying what's entertaining this and that, they investing in teams that don't have NBA championships into building a team. That's why I was big on us getting a high draft pick. But it's not about us. I'm just saying that to say, you know what I'm saying? With the Knicks, they already got an NBA championship. Even though they the home, they like that. Hold on. This is what I'm trying to tell you to all the Knicks fans. That I want to hear from Harlem. It's a new day. It's a new fucking day. Listen, the Knicks played the very first game the NBA ever had in existence.
We all
and they
know
won that game.
bro. Like,
listen, no. But what I'm saying is, y'all keep saying this.
You keep beating this drum, and it's not going nowhere, bro.
No, listen, y'all keep
Like we
saying that
all
it's
past
more
that.
entertaining.
All
It's
past
not
that
more
situation.
entertaining. It's not more entertaining. It'd be more entertaining to see the Knicks lose. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
in your opinion, bro. That's in your opinion.
And that's a negative right there.
The hell? Like, come on, nigga. Like,
he came over here to talk shit about the Knicks. Nah, bro. Breezy, we about to pack you up, my nigga. You can't come over here and talk about the Knicks like that, my nigga.
Go ahead, bro.
But
I got smoke
for your man. But I got smoke for your man Leaf though, because he was talking crazy about the Knicks, man, and the Knicks packed Boston up. Like,
you know,
like
so
I
crazy?
was telling who?
I'm glad you said that because he said, "Oh, we gonna lose to the Pistons." Then he said, "Oh, no, we gonna lose to Boston." Now he's saying, "No, we never we gonna sweep they these what's the team fuck it damn Pacers, they gonna smoke us. They gonna smoke us. Like, okay, so when we win, when we beat them, if we beat them, then what's gonna what are you gonna say next?
Breezy, you
Like,
gonna have to bring your man.
Hold on.
I'm not listen. Hold on, Ribby. I'm not hating, but like I was biting my nails on that Knicks in Detroit. That oh man, woo! I was like, that was an entertaining series too, man.
Nah, bro, you know what's so funny? Your man SL BK. He ain't been on your show ever since he told me Boston was gonna win. He be popping up on Breezy shit though.
Yo, would you listen? Come on, man. Yo, guys are hurt, man. I'm not. Listen, I don't be beating my chest over guys getting hurt, man. Like you know, I want to see guys at full strength. Bro,
the Knicks was the better team. Like I said, right? Nobody thought the Knicks was gonna beat the Celtics, but the Knicks. Let's keep it real, bro. That's the only people that thought they was gonna win. Is Knicks fans, bro. Like I told you, all of America, if you did a fucking poll, it would be like 85 to 25.
Bro, they got swept.
Nobody cares about the history. Nobody. I mean, New York City, people that live in New York City do not care about history, man. They knock down old precious landmarks. Nobody cares about history.
No. I'm not gonna say that, BK. I respect the history that Breezy said, because
most people don't. Though. That's what I'm saying. Most people don't care.
But I'm saying if that's
the new generation don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not shitting on the history. If that's the fact, that's the fact. It just happened to play out in the Knicks' favor. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna discredit the history. You feel what I'm saying? Because he's teaching people that probably don't know the history. You know what I mean? So shout out to him.
This is his favorite line. You know, we had our championship. We have ABA championships. Like, okay, bro. Like, why you pounding your chest on that? Like, that's like fire. Like,
nah,
bro,
hold on, man. You gotta be rebuttal to that, man. I ain't gonna let nobody talk to me like that, man. That was me, man.
But
like,
what I'm saying
is championship. That's corny, bro. Like, let's be honest. Like, yo,
but I don't.
Let's debate now, cause I've been wanting this debate now, nigga. Let's go. I'm ready.
Impromptu debate.
You may turn my camera on, like, for real, cause like I'm ready for this shit, nigga.
Yeah, cause like I said, nobody gonna talk to me like that, man. Shit, that was me. He's nobody gonna pump my ass like that, man.
Listen. I don't. First off, I don't know what the debate is. Second off, the Knicks don't even have Larry O'Brien. Y'all got some other shit. Like, y'all don't even have that NBA trophy. That's not the name of y'all trophy.
What?
Look it up.
Yeah.
It's not called a Larry O'Brien, bro. That shit called some other shit.
Let me ask you a question. When the Larry O'Brien trophy was made? It's just you know
was
all the
after.
facts. You know, you get what I'm saying?
It was
When was
after.
that made?
No, I don't know all the facts. I
All
know it
right,
was
then,
after y'all
so
got your
don't do that. Don't do
championship.
that, bro. That shit was made like probably like 10 years ago. So don't do that.
Nah,
Like you
no, it
can't do
wasn't.
that, bro. Like you
That's how
carrying
old
yourself.
y'all is. That's what I'm saying. That's why they always build y'all up because y'all the oldest team in the NBA.
Bro, 10
That's
years ago,
why. That's why
it's 10
y'all
years
like
ago.
that.
This is 10 years ago. 10 years ago.
No, I'm gonna look it up, bro. But it's more than
Exactly.
10
Like
years.
do your research. It's crazy because you older than me, bro, and you don't do your research.
How long the Larry O'Brien been around,
John,
man?
tell him to do his research, bro.
Hey,
They
man,
got
you
a
know me. I don't
older.
want to
Like,
get
come on, bro.
Ribby.
The
You know, I
name
don't
of
want to
y'all
get
trophy.
messy, bro. I'm just watching, man. I'm just
You
watching.
don't. So hold on. What I'm saying is the Knicks, they brag about their 2 trophies, but they don't know the name of the trophies. They don't.
It was
They
renamed
mad
in
at me because I don't know
1984.
it, but they don't know it.
At least they got 2 trophies though, man. Better than what the hell?
We got 2
Yeah,
trophies.
bro.
And what trophy? How many trophies
Hold
y'all
on,
got?
hold
Bro, y'all
on.
played the first
Man,
game in the
it's a
NBA,
debate
bro.
about basketball about the
Like,
size of
come
a
on,
trophy.
bro.
Hold
What
on.
are we
BT
talking
just
about?
said.
You just said
No.
you want to
The Larry
debate. So I
O'Brien
want to
trophy.
debate. Like,
What you want to debate?
Wait, I want to
Hold
try.
on.
all right. So, all right,
Trifecta over.
all right. So, all right.
BT
This is
just
my
said
prime
the first
example.
team to win the
This
Larry O'Brien was
no,
Portland in
Yo,
1977.
shout out to you, Easy.
1970
all
what?
1977. Portland was the first
1977.
team to
See?
win the Larry O'Brien.
right.
It's a cold
Can I ask you the question?
Go ahead.
Why you keep glazing Cam Thomas? Like that's the whole like if we don't if y'all don't
I have to get a
if
belt.
Cam
This
Thomas
is
is not on y'all team, it's over. Y'all, it's over for y'all. Like, why is that your main topic of the conversation all the time? It's like every stream I go on, my nigga, it's always you Cam Thomas, Cam Thomas, Cam Thomas. Why you don't debate on no other shit? It's just Cam Thomas all the time.
Bro, he the one who get the most flack about being on a roster in the first place. Everybody talking about trading him. Everybody, I feel like I gotta
not
defend him.
everybody. Only
No,
BKNY hoops.
listen, bro. Nah,
Look, that's
I
your
don't know.
person.
Hold on,
BKY hoops. You just said it.
Hold on. So you think you the only content creator that critique Cam Thomas in a way where he shouldn't be on the roster?
I'm one of them is probably a couple though out there. I mean, I was just paying attention to my
Bro,
channel.
people can critique everybody. It's NBA. They're gonna get like critiques in like every aspect in every area. You gotta up your game. That's it.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, yo, wait, Breezy.
To be honest, Cam Thomas,
dropped
I ain't
off,
gonna
though,
front.
man.
Cam Thomas was like, I'm being honest, bro. Cam Thomas, he ain't look alright. I'm being honest. Now he looking Gucci. But
Yo, actually, Ribby, you actually won that debate because Breezy dropped off. Man, you scared him. Whatever happened to him, man.
That was something, man. That was something. Like, Ribby, man,
Whoa.
you definitely were prepared.
Yo,
I'll give
I'm
you
a
that.
Nietzsche party over
We
here,
got
man. Like I'm cool with both you guys, man. So like,
nah, we cool.
yo, bro. Yo, we got Ribby bringing
where's Jonathan
A1
at?
smoke, my nigga. That
Where's
nigga
Jonathan?
Ribby.
Jonathan said he's
Yo, bro, you
cooking.
know what's so crazy, bro?
Yeah, I already cooked
Yo.
each other. I'm good. I had my
First of
cooking
all,
tonight.
right? Breezy
Oh, you
should have
ducking
never
smoke
came
though,
over
Breezy,
here.
man. You jumped off, man. I don't know. It
Nah,
looked like
listen.
maybe won that debate.
Nah, listen. Breezy should have never came over here initiating smoke with Knicks fans. He was out of line with that. And then he came over here and you feel me? Nah, bro. This is the wrong channel for that, bro. You feel me? It's
Not like, bro.
too many Knicks niggas over here for that,
Bro,
bro.
I fuck with
He
the
came
listen.
over.
I fuck with the Knicks.
But shout out to
The Knicks is
Breezy
my
for
home
showing
team,
up
my
though.
nigga.
Like,
But I got love for the Nets, bro. But it's
what?
like I'm not with this
Nah.
dividing shit, bro. Like, oh, you gonna divide the teams and shit like that, nigga. We in New York,
Yo,
nigga.
easy
Come
pop
on,
up,
bro.
my
Let's
nigga.
get it.
Pop up, easy pop up.
My
Yo,
only thing is,
I'ma
why
be
were we
honest with
debating
you,
the name
BK.
of a trophy, man? It had nothing to do with the actual
Nah,
I'm like, why are we talking about
That
the
was
name of the
him.
nah,
trophy and
listen,
how
I'ma be
long it was
honest with you.
created? How about the guys that play on the court,
Yo,
man?
listen.
Yeah.
Yo, BK,
That
it's
was
like I
wild.
told you, BK, right? If New York win, like I told
I think
John, I'm a
Breezy said
Mets fan, right?
All right,
Wait, what
Breezy's
that
back.
was?
Mets
Breezy's
fan.
back now, man. Breezy's
I'm
back.
not a Queens nigga, but I'm a Mets fan, right? But
Tap
if
the
the
like button.
Yankees, if the Mets lose, I'm going for the Yankees. To me, it be disrespectful when New York niggas go outside of New York as a New York nigga, right? So, like, let's take Leaf, for example, right? You could say, bro, I'm not a Knicks fan. But when you got the audacity to say I'm going for the
Tangerines.
Celtics, bro,
Tangerines.
my nigga, you
Like, yo.
done overstepped
Can
boundaries.
I defend
No,
my
no,
guy?
no.
Can I? Can I?
Hold on, man.
Yeah, he gonna defend you. His man leave.
Hold
Can I?
on.
Hold on. Leaf wasn't
Cause
saying
y'all,
he
he not here to
wasn't
defend
going for
himself.
Boston.
Y'all just, now I'm saying a bunch of stuff.
No,
Like,
what Leaf said was, yo, I'm avoiding that series because those are two teams that I hate. He wasn't going for Boston. He just you know what I'm saying, stayed out the way.
Yeah, but yo, let me ask you a question. But like, so let me ask you a question, Ellen, right? And this is for you too, Breezy. As a New York nigga, right? Just take
yeah.
the Brooklyn and take Brooklyn and Knicks out of it. As a New Yorker yourself, you don't think it's crazy to say that you hate New York being a New York nigga? You don't think that just
Can I
sounds
answer
crazy?
that question? Can I answer that question?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think it's convenient for Knicks fans to use an example like that. Now, I just want to say I never said
What you said
I
again?
hate
What you said again?
I said I think it's convenient for Knicks fans to give an example like that. And I said that because, for one, I never said I hate New York. I never said that.
I'm not talking about you.
Why you sweeping the
I'm not talking
the
about
garden
you.
floor?
I heard you be kicking people off the show, man.
Why would you sweep the
Nah, he
garden
doesn't
floor?
like yo.
Bro,
He
I
don't.
ain't kick
Breezy don't
nobody
like
off
the
of the
Knicks,
show,
I'm not
bro.
man.
talking
He don't
about
hate New York.
I'm not talking about you. I'm saying I'm asking you a question, Breezy. I'm saying if a New York nigga in general say I hate the Knicks, being as though that's a New York team and you're a New York homebody, you don't think for somebody to say that is crazy? Imagine a nigga saying, "Yo, I'm
No,
from
look,
Brooklyn, but I hate
Pete.
the
The
Knicks."
But
Clippers do the
That
same
don't
thing
even
with the
sound right.
Lakers.
no. Listen,
Clippers
Pete. But
fans
what
do
I'm
the
saying.
same thing with the Lakers.
Listen, hold on, Ellen. Let me just tell him this real quick, bro. Again, the narrative is how it's being painted. It's just like the media. They'll say it this way, not understanding the true narrative of it. The true narrative is we was the ones that was competitive first. When we was competitive, when we was in the playoffs, y'all was hating. Y'all was, oh, y'all going to lose to Milwaukee. Y'all going to this
Who's
and that.
y'all
Y'all
though?
going to lose. Nick
Who's y'all
fans.
though?
Nick fans.
I always been on record. I always been on
I'm
record
not.
saying
I didn't hate
if
Yo,
New
y'all.
York
listen, yo,
wins,
Breezy, man,
let me
your
see.
homeboy, your man, he be putting niggas in timeout and yeah, man, come on, that's not cool, bro. Like, damn,
What you mean? What you
like you
mean?
running like
What?
a dictatorship over there, man. Like, come on,
Bro,
man.
nah, no, I'm not. All I'm doing is if my thing is if somebody can't get off a soliloquy because they getting cut off by somebody, that person leaves themselves at risk to be
Nah, I
subbed.
respect that. I respect that.
Yes.
They at risk to be subbed if you gonna talk over somebody when you know they the one that started the soliloquy. Respectfully,
And I
that's all
respect
it is. It's
yo,
nothing more than that. I don't have no extra shit to put on that. That's all it is. But get to the point, bro. The Brooklyn Nets fans is not hating on Knicks fans first, bro.
Damn,
The
easy.
Brooklyn Nets fans is reciprocating the energy they was giving us. They was not rooting for us. On my podcast, I had a podcast called Knicks vs. Nets, Who Run the City, the podcast. And on this podcast, the co-host said, I'm going for that team because they're going versus the Nets. So again, this is a true narrative. It really happened. It's not like I pulled this out of thin air, bro. So yeah, I'm just reciprocating the same energy, bro. Y'all gotta earn it, bro. Y'all, I'm not as a
Y'all
Brooklyn
didn't earn
Nets
it
fan.
yet, though.
What you mean earn it
Yo,
yet?
man,
No,
hold on.
no.
That's
What
what
I'm
I
saying is,
so let me ask you
no,
one question,
y'all want us
Breezy.
to
So let me
sing
ask you one question,
kumbaya
Breezy.
when y'all competitive, but
No,
when we was competitive,
no.
y'all was like, oh, y'all gonna lose. Y'all,
Stop,
whoopty
hey,
whoop.
Wait a
stop,
minute.
hey,
Whoa, whoa,
listen,
whoa,
stop
whoa,
being
hold on,
y'all, bro.
hold on, man. Hold on. Everybody be quiet for a second, man. You banned Claude off on the thing, man. Like, yo, he's a gentleman and a scholar. How dare you, Breezy, man? Damn,
Bro,
bro.
what are you talking about, man?
This is what he's actually saying over here, man. Where is it over here? He said you banned Claude. How you gonna
Yo,
blame? How
Easy,
you
you
gonna
Bro,
snitching.
hold on.
What's
No.
going
That's not,
on?
bro. Hold on. If Claude is banned, that means he's not on the podcast. Bro, he's on a podcast every stream. So he's not banned.
How you gonna ban him though, bro?
I did not ban him.
So Easy lying? I mean, I don't know.
Easy is exaggerating this. Listen, hold on. What I'm saying is, as a moderator, BKNY Hoops, you cannot give life to the comment section when you throw the link in the chat. If he bold enough to be in the chat saying that shit, let him jump on a panel to clarify that, because that's not what it is. Claude Smith is in the stream on a regular basis.
Offense to that man, because he's a 73-year-old man. I don't want to see you picking on old senior citizens, man. That's not cool, bro. That's not cool right there.
Why you continue? I'm not adding to you saying it as if that's what I'm doing. I'm telling you I'm not doing that. I read his comments. His comments be dumb long. I read his comments on a regular basis. This is a narrative that I can't let. I gotta put this fire out right now. This is not true. So again, like I said,
I got the link for Easy right here, man. Now you calling Easy a liar now, man? Shit,
no, this is what y'all saying. Listen, hold on. This is what
he don't be speaking.
So Breezy, I got a question for you then, right?
Yeah.
No, hold on. Can I get an apology? Since y'all saying I'm banning them, and then you just heard LM defend me? You know why everybody want to chuckle?
I'm just going off with Easy's actually.
Yeah, exactly. But LM on a panel, bro. Easy is in the chat. You got to give more power to the people on the panel. This dude Easy in the chat. Easy, he feel that way. He gonna say it with his chest clawed. Say it with your chest, Claude. Jump in on a panel and say it with your chest. Easy. You not gonna do it because you know I didn't ban him.
Very quiet, man. Easy E. He's calling you a straight liar, bro.
I did not call Easy a straight liar. I did not ban Claude.
Hold on.
Let Easy talk.
Real quick, because I ain't got too much time, so I'm just gonna keep it short. I'm gonna tell y'all how it went, right? Claude said something about Cam Thomas. The man didn't even think about it twice. The man banned him immediately. We got
bro. What's banned? What's banned? Hold on, Easy. What's banned? What's banned? No, ask Easy. What's banned? Ask Easy. What's banned? What's banned? Easy. What's banned? Easy. What's banned? I don't think you know what banned is.
He might be right. Yo,
let him get it off though. Let him get it off. Go ahead, Easy.
I know what happened. Go ahead.
Bring clarity. Bring clarity to this.
Real quick, because I ain't got much time, bro. Y'all could debate it after I leave, bro. But like I said, he said something about Cam Thomas. He didn't even think twice. He banned him. When he saw that he banned him, and then we got on him, he like, oh shit, my fault.
No, I don't like this narrative. Nah. No. Let me defend myself. I gotta defend myself. I gotta defend myself. I'm about to leave.
Yo,
I gotta defend myself. That's all I ask is to let me defend myself. That's all I ask.
Go ahead.
Hold on, real quick, because you about to have the floor. I'm about to leave, bro. You about to have the floor. Real quick. He came back on the show and showed us that he unbanned him and he apologized for it. But at the end of the day, you did what you did, right? That happened the first place, right?
Let me defend myself. I'm not agreeing to Easy. I'm not agreeing to what Easy said. Don't think that I'm agreeing to what he said. I'm not agreeing to what he said. I want to defend myself. I want to speak for myself. Easy don't speak for me. I need to speak for myself. Can I speak for myself?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Is that accurate? You on the pin, LM? Is that accurate? And did that happen?
Can I defend myself? Y'all let LM defend me before I could defend me. Is he my lawyer?
Right now, you need to right now, man.
Hold on, can I?
Yo, my nigga player wants this document.
Listen. I don't know the exact comment Claude said, but I didn't mean to put him on or ban him. I meant to put him on timeout. I forgot what the comment was. Now again, for people who don't have clarity of what ban and timeout is. Timeout is you out of the chat for like 5 minutes. Something like.
Well, like why you go on timeout though? Was that bad of a comment,
bro? Hold on. No, but I just want to give context before I get to that, Harlem. I just want to give context to what banned is and what timeout is.
I know what
timeout. Hold on, no, because Easy was from the chat telling BKNY Hoops that I banned them. And when you think about banned is what it is. Banned means you not on the show and you just don't want that person part of the show.
No. But technically, you said that you did ban him and then you unbanned him. So you said you banned him by accident.
My thing is, why are you getting emotional over a bench player, man? I mean,
No.
most people
I'm
Don't
not.
don't say that.
I'm
Don't
not.
say that.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Hold on.
Don't say that.
I just want to know. We're not gonna speak. That's all I want to know.
yeah, you spoke, man. Nobody's cutting you off. Nobody's
You
saying
just asked me a question. No, I'm saying you asked me a question. Now I just want to know if it's my turn to
I
answer.
want to ask a question now too, as the host of the show. Why are you getting emotional about a bench player? Like
That's the question I want. No, that's the question I want to answer. This is what I'm saying. I got high emotion for the whole team, and this is why I feel disrespected because. No, and this is why I said, and this is not me being funny, but bro, I got a real song. I got like 2 songs with the Brooklyn Nets, like where and then I got a song before Cam Thomas where he not even in the song because he wasn't on the team. So what I'm saying is, I'm high emotion all the time with all the players, not just Cam Thomas.
You like
what I'm saying? Huh? What's that?
You like losing?
I like losing. No, bro, but when we had Karis LeVert, when we had the call forward, bro, I made a rap song about that. And I was talking about Kenny Atkinson, how we was building before.
All right. So you playing a 3-on-3 or 5-on-5, right? You know, you win.
Stop asking this dumb question.
Then another team comes on, right, and blows you out. Are you rolling back with that same team, or it's time to make changes now?
Bro, of course, we gonna make changes where it's necessary, but at the end of the day, bro, I don't see how that correlates to Cam Thomas.
How is a bench player like I said, and really in theory, I mean, he comes off the bench from most teams around the league. How does that help the Nets though? That's the thing I don't get, man. I mean, there's other guys that is just like infinitely better than him. How does Cam Thomas help the Nets when really, you know, if you was to bring other star players over here, he's coming off the bench?
It's nothing to prove what you said, bro. It's nothing to prove what you said as far as when it come down to the to the playoffs, bro. We had these players you talk about coming from other teams. They came from other teams and they ain't get as far, bro. Kid is the best, and that shit was 20, 30 years ago, bro.
If I was to take Cade Cunningham, right, and put him on the Minnesota Timberwolves right now as their roster is currently constructed, we could have a serious 3-4 hour debate on who the offense should be ran through. If I was to take
unrealistic,
hold on, and if I put him on the T-Wolves, there's no debate. That nigga's coming off the bench. You understand what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is it's unrealistic, bro. That's some unrealistic shit. I'm not comparing him to Anthony Edwards or Ant-Man or Cade Cunningham. I'm not. I think Ant-Man and Cade Cunningham is better than Cam Thomas. But the best player on the Brooklyn Nets team is Cam Thomas. You know what I'm saying? And as far as hold on, and I just want to say this because I know I don't got much time. On the shot clock for like 3 seasons, I seen him be the second, third option as far as basketball action. They don't get to him until it was like less than 10 seconds on the clock, from 10 seconds to 5 seconds or 5 seconds to 0 seconds. You feel what I'm saying? So he was like the third or fourth basketball action. You give Cam Thompson the first option. Now he got the first or second basketball action. He could run a high pick and roll above the 3-point line or a pick and roll inside the 3-point line. With those 2 basketball action, it's spell winning. That's just me, bro. But you know what I'm saying?
About the other side of the basketball too. He has to guard, and he's not a great. Yeah,
he is correct, bro. Like, listen, does Cam Thomas have flaws? Everybody does. Has he gotten better? Yes. Same thing with Nick Claxton. So I wanted to bring something up that I heard earlier on Breezy Show. I think it was last night. Remember when I told you, I said Claxton is not given the opportunity to like do what he want to do? And y'all was like, man, nah, like, that's not the thing.
You was doing good, Harlem. Come on, man.
Wait. But Jay last night, right, on Breezy Show said that Nick Claxton actually told him what I just told you. Is like the Nets is not letting him really do what he want to do. So, like, what do you have to say about that? He said
because
Nick Claxton
he's
told him
probably not efficient, right? I've seen him like in situations, in scenarios.
No.
Answer
the question of what I just. No. Answer the question.
I'm telling you, he's not efficient. He turns the ball over.
No. But he said that Nick Claxton told him that though, is that the Nets organization is holding him back. He can do more. But they're not letting him. So
I've seen him try. He airballs. If he was to get stronger, I mean, he would be more efficient. But like right now,
Hold on, wait.
I mean, look
So
at
you
his
calling Nick
percentages,
Claxton a liar?
man. Like he's unfair. Wait,
No.
say that again?
So you calling? Oh, wait. So you calling Nick Claxton a liar? So you
Yep.
calling Nick Claxton a liar? You saying
Yes, I
what
am.
Nick told Jay is a lie?
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Listen,
gonna be honest.
I've been watching. I've been playing and watching this for so long. I know who looks comfortable with the ball in their hands. And when they give him the basketball, he doesn't look comfortable with the ball in his hands, man. He just doesn't. You know, like you can read his body language. I mean, he's horrible, man. Like he's just horrible. And I'll say it right
Player is horrible.
Horrible.
He making so much money.
And can I ask you a question?
I don't understand that.
Hey, yo, Ribby, don't jump in and say nothing. Yo, Breezy, don't say nothing. BK, can Mitchell Robinson do more than what he does?
I'm about to say that.
No?
Yo, you see how you just read my mind? I'm about to say that.
Yo, Ribby, don't say nothing. Yo,
Mitchell
Ribby,
Robinson.
Hey, yo,
Mitchell
BK.
Robinson is 250 something pounds. Right? He's an actual center.
No.
He's an actual center.
Listen to what No. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about, can Mitchell Robinson shoot? Can he dribble? Can he create his own shot? Can he do that?
No, he can't.
Okay. You need to go watch Mitchell Robinson's highlights on YouTube,
That's a
my
fact.
nigga.
Like, yo.
You go do that. You go do that, my nigga.
Like,
you go watch his. You go
to highlights.
You go watch his. No. I swear to God, BK, go watch his highlights. The nigga be doing shit that shooting guards and point guards doing, bro.
I mean, they all can, hold on. They all can actually do that. I mean, it's just, can you do it against like NBA competition? Can you actually?
He got a role. He got a role to play.
Yeah,
no. Robinson have a role to play.
And
but like I said, I've seen Claxton. Hold on, I've seen Claxton. Yeah, go ahead.
That's what we telling you. They can do it, bro. They can do it.
No, I know they can. I know they can. It's just that you're doing it against like guys like you and I. Yeah, they will bust our ass, man. But you talking about like
bro,
some of
they
the
can
top
do it
defenders
against actual talent. Yo, BK, they don't let these guys, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Everybody has a fucking role, bro. They don't listen. Yo, bro, Mitchell Robinson can literally go out there and probably give niggas 20 a game. If they say, yo, Mix, we gonna give you the ball, bro, but they have a fucking role. You can't have Jalen Brunson, Cat, and Mix doing the same thing. Somebody has to do, you feel me, something else, bro. When you play street ball, BK, right? I'm gonna use you as an example. You said that you give a lot of picks, blah, 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 right? Okay,
yeah, depending on the actual situation.
Okay, so let's just say your game is pick and rolls, BK, right? You just a nigga that roll to the rim and get layups, right? And from the average nigga on the sideline, they looking at you and they like, yo, this nigga a scrub, right? If Harlem ain't driving to the rim, giving him the ball, he can't do nothing, right? Does that make that true? You might be one of the nicest niggas on the fucking team.
No, but listen, I'm 6 foot. If I have like a 6'7" guy guarding me, no, can I score on him? Yeah, but like in order for me to score 10 or 12 points, I'm gonna have to probably shoot like 25 or 30 something shot attempts, depending on how his lateral movement is. It just all depends on the actual matchup. Now, Nick Claxton, I've seen him in situations where they do give him the ball. He'll put the ball on the floor. He doesn't look where the help is coming from, and he gets stripped. Or a lot of times he just throws up an air ball like right under the rim.
Cooked by Bismarck Biyombo. That's all we needed to see.
I guarantee you, bro. Yo, you know what's so crazy? It's only been maybe 4 people that I've really heard defend Nick Claxton. That's me, my nigga AP, Jamal, and Priest. We probably the only 4 niggas I can say really defend Nick Claxton. Everybody else is just, yo, Nick Claxton so ass. Bro, that's just terrible, bro. Like he's really not that bad as y'all make him out to be, bro. Like he really not. Like y'all make him seem like he's like the worst nigga in the NBA. That's crazy, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop, BK.
He doesn't shoot that. He's too small to play the 5 position or the 4 position.
The only take because I've been right about has been Claxton. That's the only take BK's ever hit.
I'm always right on most of the
right. Mark Williams, right, on the Charlotte Hornets. Is he way better than Nick Claxton, BK?
Yep.
He is?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Have you ever seen Mark Williams dribble and create his shot at a high level?
No, but he's actually more. He's
Oh, wait,
bigger. He's stronger. He's more athletic. He can actually finish around the rim better.
Wait. So how is he way better if everything that you said Nick Claxton can't do, you never seen Mark Williams do it? Make that make sense. How is he way better?
Exactly. Player one, thank you, man. I don't get it, man. You saw a large. It's not like you saw a small sample size of Claxton. I've seen a large sample size of Claxton, man. I'm just not impressed.
BK, but I'm just saying.
Listen, if you want to win, hold on. For the most part, you're going to actually need skilled bigs, man. You're going to really need like a lot of skilled bigs, guys that
I understand. I understand that, BK. But when you say somebody's better, you should be able to at least say, "Yo, this is what they do better." You just sat here and said,
I mean, he's not a good passer. He's not a good shooter. He's not a good ball handler. He's undersized at the 5. He can't. Yeah, what happened?
So let me ask you something. All right, cool. So what does Nick Claxton, in your opinion, do at a high level? Does he do anything as a basketball player at a high level, or just at a good enough level to help a team?
I don't see what value he actually really brings to a team, man. Straight up, I just don't see the value he brings.
So you're telling me that Nick Claxton don't even belong in the NBA?
Well, listen, the Nets, hold on. With the large sample size of Nick Claxton, right? It's not like they were last at their defensive rating. They were last, 27, 28. I mean, how's he impacting their defense? If he was such a great defender, they would be at least 18, 19. We'll look at. I'm gonna look at what Mitchell Robinson when he was out, and you look at the Knicks' defensive rating. You know, it's probably up by like 7 or 8 slots. So I mean, yeah, man, Claxton just doesn't. So
everybody's hearing this on the panel, right? He think Nick Claxton's just dog water. Ribby, you still here, bro?
This stuff is putting us. This stuff putting us to sleep, bro.
Yo, Ribby.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
You think Nick Claxton's dog water, bro?
Nah.
Why?
No. All right. To be honest, in my opinion, no player in the NBA is dog. Like I don't.
No, I'm on the NBA level. I'm talking about against the
like I don't believe that. Like,
you and I.
You made it to the NBA, you have to have something in you.
Claxton to bust my ass. I'm just saying against their peers. You know, other pros.
But all right. So it's 30 teams. I know at least 10 players that probably is that Claxton will wash in my opinion.
Yo, quick question, BK. Yeah. How many elite centers is in the NBA? Yo, don't say nothing, Ribby.
Not that many. You got not really that many.
Yo, BK, it's only 2.
Yeah, not that many. Maybe Embiid if he's healthy. That's
only 2. Hold on. It's only 2 elite centers in the NBA. Embiid and Jokic. That's it. Yep. That's elite.
No, Şengün's up there. I'll throw Şengün. Hold on, Şengün's the center.
He's elite?
Şengün is not on Embiid.
He's not elite. Hell no.
Şengün is not elite, bro. No, he's not. He's not elite, bro. That's a negative name.
Look at his deficiency. Like, what the hell? Are you?
I mean, scoring-wise, he can score.
Nah, he's not elite, bro. He's not elite, BK.
All right. They call him Baby Jokic for nothing, right? That's just something that's just made up, right?
You're talking about Şengün, right? Oh, my gosh.
Yo, bro, he's not like – he's good, BK, but he has to do this a little bit longer to, like, be in that conversation. Like, Jokic is elite, bro. Jokic is doing shit that we've never seen before. 25 points, 20 rebounds, 15 assists.
Basketball game numbers he's done. He's done basketball game numbers.
No.
Not all right, so Easy's right. All right, so not elite. But he's really
that's like
probably like the third best center. Yeah, he's probably the third best center.
BK, why did Şengün in the playoffs? BK, he got guarded by Draymond, couldn't dunk the ball. What happened to you guys, Şengün? I thought you said he was gonna kill it.
He has to be able to be a good shooter.
No. You said the Rockets were gonna run away with it. Hey guys, wasn't 2 weeks ago this guy was saying Rockets?
They won 7 games, man. 7 games.
He's like Lamar Thompson, number 1 option. Guy got 4 fouls the first game. Stop it, hoops.
Is Şengün better? Is Şengün better than Sabonis?
I think
That's what I'm trying to say.
Sabonis is a power forward.
And that's what I'm trying to. And that's
Oh,
what I'm
that was
trying
a
to say,
long
right?
wait.
Different positions. Sabonis is a power forward. Şengün is a center.
Yo, Ribby G was like, that's him this whole
technically, Sengun is like 6'9", 6'10", so he's really
11. He's
playing a slight.
7 feet. Round it up, 7 feet.
Okay, but you can't definitively say he's better than Sabonis. So that's what I'm saying. He's like a Sabonis. They're good, but they're not elite.
It's not a major drop off. I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. Like he's good. He's not elite. Like Sabonis is really good. So that's what I'm saying.
No.
Easy and funny.
I mean, I think back the elite part. Şengün's a good center. I mean, once Şengün at the jump shot, if he because he was only shooting 20% from three, so once Şengün actually starts hitting threes, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit for him, though, man.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I don't even think Sengun is better than Jaren Jackson Jr.
What?
I think Jaren Jackson Jr. is better than him.
Again,
bro.
it's different positions,
man.
Like Jaren Jackson Jr. is a power forward.
Hold on. I can make an argument. He shoots better than Sengun. That's a fact. He dribbles better than Sengun. That's a fact. He's more athletic than Sengun. That's a fact. What are we talking about? You can't.
In terms of like conversion on field goal attempts, man, I'm gonna give it up to Şengün, man. Even like Jaren Jackson Jr., he fouls a lot. He gets into foul trouble a lot.
Do you guys think Jaren Jackson Jr. Wait, here's a question. I have a question. Do you guys think Jaren Jackson Jr. is worth a supermax this summer? Do you think he should be paying to get $324 million?
Hell no. I like him. Hell no.
Yes, he's worth a supermax, bro. He's good, bro.
But wait, Hall, that's the number one option, man. He's making more than John Morant. I don't know, man. If I was number one star, that guy's making more than me.
No, if you get paid $225 million, that's like a number one option right there, man.
Yeah,
and that's not. He's not worth that. I like. Listen, I love Triple J, man, but not at that price.
Nah, they actually called him out in that series against the OKC. They said, "Yo, Jackson Jr.'s numbers are mad overrated. Like he's good, but supermax money worth." Right? Yeah,
yo, John, let me say this, right? I don't think Memphis would win without Ja Morant, right? But we have to take into consideration when Ja Morant, every time he's been out, Memphis was still in the mix. And that was because of Bane and Jaren Jackson. So to say he don't deserve a supermax, I'm not going to say that. Because when they didn't have these so-called best players, they didn't fall off. They were still good, bro.
Right, but this the worry about role players now is that they're starting to make superstar money, and it's like that's going to affect your cap situation. Is what I'm saying. That's the thing about this new CBA is if the role players are making a lot of that money, it might hurt you if your number one is not even making close to that type of money.
So is Jalen Brown worth $300 million?
Last year to win the title, yes. This year, now you can start questioning it if he's injured.
I ain't talking about last year. I'm just saying as a player in general. Was he worth that money?
Yeah, he's worth the money.
Yeah, they don't win a title. Wait.
You saw the thumbnail I put up. Like, what happened to Jalen Brown?
Let me answer. They don't win that title without Brown last year. As much as Tatum has been the number one, he's choked a lot more than Brown has in playoff scenarios. Last year in the finals, Brown was killing it.
We're talking about superstar money, right? So next year, going into next year, he's the number one option. As the number one option, is he worthy of that money in your opinion?
If the Celtics want to be competitive, yes. If without Brown, they're a playing team at worst. Okay.
Now, Ribby and BK, do you think that he will excel as a number one next year?
Yeah, he's healthy, but even like the offense they were running, it was just like strictly.
And let me know why you think he will excel. No.
I disagree.
But you always say, will it equate to winning? BK?
Well, then he had like 30, he had 12 assists. As long as he makes the right reads. No, Jalen Brown, listen, he was the finals MVP for a reason, man. He was able to lock down Luka. He locked down Kyrie. And he's able to score.
We didn't see that in this series.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Like 25 points a game.
Well, if you're talking about this upcoming season, he might be out for a while. So I don't think next season Brown's numbers will be like, what they should have been a year ago if he's going to be out for a while.
So you're telling me that Jalen Brown is giving 25 next year, BK, consistently?
Yeah, of
And
course.
is it
I don't
equating
think
the
they that
wins?
good.
Because you always say that. Is it equating the wins?
I'm not. Well, it depends. Listen, you got to have
That's
good
what I'm
players
trying to
around
say,
you.
right?
You know
Like,
who you got to pay, Drew. You really got to see who that team is without Drew
Yeah,
Holiday.
they're gonna change that team. That team's gonna be much different
No,
next year. I
they
think
saying
they're
they
playing.
You got to see
Drew
who they are
Holiday
without Drew and Porzingis,
and
because
AP
I
gonna
think
be gone.
Yeah,
right. So now
I
you
have a
really gonna
question.
see who if Jalen Brown is who he say he is.
I have a
Yeah.
question for you guys.
I'm
With
not
Brooklyn's
going, yo,
cap
bro.
space, wait, hold on. One question. With the cap space we have, do you guys see the Nets potentially absorbing KP or Holiday's contract for draft capital with Boston? So we're the only team that could help them get off of the current debt they're in
Yo,
right now.
bro.
You guys see
Nah,
that?
he can't
John,
be
why
helping
would you, yo,
no
John,
Celtics
why would you
team.
want to get Porzingis when the nigga got a virus that nobody know what it is?
No,
He ain't
I
gonna do
don't
no
want him.
good to nobody.
Personally, I want Holiday just because he gives you the veteran leadership. He still plays defense. He can help our younger guys. And if Boston has to give us draft capital, that's why you kind of do it. It's an option. I don't think it's an option I would take number
Yo,
one,
John,
but it's an
let me
option
ask
Brooklyn
you,
might
yo,
consider.
John.
Jalen Brown to the Rockets.
John,
Wait, what?
question, John. You done been on here a million times saying this, right? And you
Mm-hmm.
just said some shit that don't line up with what you say all the time. You always say these old niggas don't fit your timeline. So why
I
would you
want to
want Drew
win
Holiday?
now, Harlem. I told people this about a week straight now. I'm ready for this team to do everything they can to start winning, man, because
The
the
thing is, they
tanking
This is
want
your
route
question,
didn't do
John.
nothing for the Nets. And the
I'm not trying to be
organization,
funny,
wait,
John.
hold on 1 second. The
But like,
organization didn't even want it tank. So now it's like you got to find the right pieces to get this together, eventually get a star, and then you go for it. At the end of the day, Brooklyn can't wait for nobody. Now that Boston's no
yo,
longer at
bro,
the top,
I never
it's
thought,
open.
yo,
It's open
BK.
now.
I never thought I would see the day, BK, when John want to win. Ain't that
Bro,
some
I
funny
always
shit?
want to
Yo,
win. You want to know something crazy? When we had the big three, and me and Claude Smith, we know each other a while. I always wanted this team to win. Claude's like, yo, John, you got to take the slow route. You got to get prospects. You got to do that. I did that. And guess what? The organization screwed us because they didn't want to commit to it. So now it's like full on, full sail ahead. We want to win any way possible,
I
man.
don't even think
I
that's
don't.
the scary part. The scary part is, are they even gonna commit to building a
yo,
team?
AP, pull up,
Because
my
forget
boy.
the draft.
No,
Are
but
they
AP,
even
LM,
gonna
LM, at
pull
the
up.
end,
build a team?
LM, at
Like,
the end of the day, with
You got a lot
Boston,
of
no.
explaining to do, AP.
LM,
Pull up,
with
my nigga.
Boston no
Don't be
longer
in
at
the
the top,
comments. Pull up, AP.
it is open. It is open in the East for the Brooklyn Nets. We can't wait
right,
for
but
any
do you
opportunity.
trust
We
Sean
have to
Marks
get
to
a
make
game-changing
winning
piece.
now
We gotta
moves
do
though?
it. Like at the end of the day, we
Yo,
got to think about Brooklyn's
yo,
future, man. We
LM, I
can't
got a
just wait
question for
another
you, LM.
year.
Right,
I'm not
but
being funny.
do we trust Sean Marks to make those
Real,
winning moves? That's the real
real
question.
question, LM. I'm not trying to be funny. Who wins the championship first, the Nets or the Orlando Magic?
Orlando Magic.
Orlando, probably next year. Yeah, they got a chance. Orlando definitely can win the
You
chip
agree with
next year.
that, John?
They have the younger pieces right now. They have more of a structure. So yeah, you could make the argument they have right now. But at the end of the day, if our organization actually cares about winning, get the pieces that benefit you, and let's get this in gear now. We can't wait another year. This organization showed us they can't commit to a tank, and we got screwed because of it. People are gonna say, "Oh, if we had a worse record than Philly or the Hornets because we don't have stars in this team,
So,
we would have got screwed." No, if we had the worst record where Philly is right now, where the Hornets are right now, Edgecombe or Ace are in our pocket, and we sitting good. But people are telling me that
You
no,
know
that
what,
would have
man?
mattered. Come on.
I know y'all
Let me
not
see.
gonna like to hear this, bro. Yo, LM, you know what I'm doing, bro? I'm spinning the block, LM. I'm bringing my nigga Dennis Schroeder back, and I'm running it back,
oh
bro.
my God!
Oh man, you really want to go to Dennis Schroeder again?
So hold on, yo, Pascal. So Siakam is shooting 38. He's shooting 39% from the
I'm
3-point line. This
running it
year.
back,
So his
LM.
hold on. So I think the Knicks might be
God,
in trouble over here, man. I mean, Pascal
oh
Siakam
my
is
God,
shooting
yo,
threes.
yo,
Hold
No,
on,
and,
man. I don't
what's
know.
Cat shooting? What's Cat
yo,
shooting? Since we
yo,
show
BK,
when we
you gotta
showing
pick a
the
side, my nigga.
statistics and
This
stuff
nigga
like
all
that.
over the place. First he had the
I ain't
Like,
Knicks,
gonna
come
now he
lie.
on,
got the
Pacers
bro.
got a
Pacers. You
good
gotta pick a
squad
side,
though.
BK.
You got really Pacers
Pick a
do got a
side and
nice
stay there,
squad.
BK. Who you got,
They
man?
got a
Pacers
deep
and
bench.
hey
I
yo,
think they have a good bench. They
yo,
got a good
real
bench.
shit, bro. You know what BK gonna
And
do?
OG
He not
shoot
even
better
gonna pick. He
than
gonna wait.
Siakam.
Yo,
So
Look it up.
yo,
Benedict
Ribby, you know
Mathurin,
what BK gonna
he's
do?
he's scoring like 16.1. He's averaging 16 points a
Yo,
game.
Yo, Benedict can be
yo,
a
Ribby, you
starter,
know what
bro. I'm
BK
jacked.
gonna do,
He can
Ribby?
be a starter,
He gonna
And
wait
he's
until
a
the
bench.
game on
LM,
Wednesday.
he's a bench player, right? He comes off the bench, right?
Right, but he can be
Yo,
a starter. He plays like a
Yeah, I don't
starter.
know.
he
All of
gonna
them,
he
I
gonna
don't know.
He is. He could be a
yo
starter. To
He
be
could be
honest,
if he was traded anywhere else, he'll be
yo
starting, bro.
Ribby,
That's a fact.
yo Ribby,
yeah.
watch. BK gonna wait until Wednesday, and he gonna see who win and watch. And if
All
the
right, so
Pacers win, he
no,
gonna
wait,
go.
wait.
I told you,
So
Harlem.
guys, all right, so
I'm
guys
excited
like,
for the series,
hold on.
I feel like this series gonna be
Guys
mad fun,
like
bro.
TJ McConnell, right? He picks up 94 feet, man. He's gonna be a pest
You
for
see,
Jalen
No,
Brunson.
listen.
what happened?
McConnell
What
gonna
happened
hold
in the
Jalen
last
Brunson.
series? He was
McConnell
benched.
gonna be on. I don't think he's gonna stop Jalen Brunson, but he gonna cause him.
Yeah, he's gonna bother him, man. He picks up 94 feet.
Who's going to be guarding Brunson? Nimhard, right? That's going to be the defensive assignment. Nimhard,
Probably
he's going to be
Nemhard.
the key
Nah,
right
Probably
there.
McConnell. They
Nesmith.
always put
They
McConnell.
got to do Nimhard. If it's McConnell, McConnell's not going to stop Brunson, man. You got
McConnell
to
coming
have
off
you
the
got to have
bench, so
Nimhard.
They
he probably
always
gonna
put him
guard him
on.
off the bench. Like,
So
if
let's
he
see over here. Miles Turner, 250 pounds. So he is. That's how's he shooting this? Oh,
Yo,
30,
Miles
30%
Turner been
from
on
three.
Indiana since
30% from
2015.
three, man.
This is
That's
the best. This is the best Miles Turner has ever looked. To be honest with you, this is the best he's ever looked in a Pacers uniform. Like
This is
everybody's
regular
waiting for this
season,
guy to
right?
play like this. This is the best he's ever looked.
But check it. He's been on the Pacers since 2015. Like they
Yeah.
they
Hold on a second. Come on, we'll do them. I'll do the model watch show tomorrow. I think that dude's garbage, man. So
Yo, come on, my God, yo, stop it. Somebody stop this man. Somebody help. This is crazy. Did you not see his measurements? He's a legit brick house of a setup. BK, oh my gosh. Do your research, like Ruby says. My gosh.
Yo, he said he's
I
garbage.
mean, on the high end, like Rudy Gobert.
Yo, serious question. How's a Knicks fan know more shit than you do? Like, serious question. That's insane.
Well, we'll see how it translate in the pros.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know.
He's a 7-footer, BK. What do you mean he's not going to trade? You see what he did with Luke?
Hold on. The next season is almost here, right? September.
All right. Hold on. Wait. Hold on, He says he's a 7-footer. So is Danny Wolf. He's going to come in and average 30 points a game.
Danny Wolf was in the top 4. Oh my gosh, my God.
Look, hold on. So it's almost September. I'm sure these months is gonna pass by. The season is gonna start, and we're gonna see if BK is right about this drive. So I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, I see Mara Watch right now as a 23, 24.
He's not. What are you talking about, BK? How does that even
wait, hold on, John. Let me ask BK a question, right? Because BK has been so high on the Bonster, Boozer, and the next draft being way better. Are you on board with the Nets tanking for next year's draft with AJ?
Well, the tanking don't work, man. So like we're gonna do another show on how the Nets can actually be competitive, right? And I think because like
tanking
don't work, man. I said it 6 months ago. Tanking does not work.
Yo,
so Miles Turner. All right, so Miles Turner is gonna frustrate Cap, man, because Miles Turner is shooting like 40%.
One question, BK. There's one question to LM. LM, is Cooper Flag starting over Lively?
I would say no for this year. We'll see if because like Derek Lively's 230 pounds. Cooper Flag is
Lively is a center.
Derek Lively,
Lively is a center. Cooper's gonna start.
No, he said over Lively.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
but Lively is not a. Cooper's a 3. He's not a center.
I don't think he's a 3 yet.
All right. So is he gonna start over PJ?
Yeah,
maybe. I think they're gonna give him a shot. They'll give him a shot.
Listen, man, he's the perfect the third piece right now. He's perfect, man. He's perfect.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Flag better than Washington.
Yo, Nico
Washington is a scrub.
No, he's not a scrub. I just think Cooper gives you more athleticism. He gives you more like he's a Swiss Army like
he's better defensively.
A lot of he's like the jack of all trades, the master of none right now, man. So he has to work on.
But if Cooper Flag come in and start over PJ, I think PJ might want out, bro. That nigga been in the league like 8 years.
Listen, man. they got practices, right? They got practices, and in practice, if Cooper Flag outplays PJ Washington in practice, I mean, you just got to start him, man. It's just if PJ Washington outplays Cooper in practice, then it
I'm
this
looking
is
at
like
that team right now.
it's not communism here, man.
Yo,
That team
going
defensively
into
is gonna
next
be
year,
problems
BK,
for years,
Dallas,
man.
Dallas might actually be the title favorite. So you talking? You got
That's a
Kyrie,
fact.
Clay.
I
You
don't
got
see it next.
Kyrie, Clay, Cooper, AD, and Lively, bro. That's
Well,
gonna
yeah, you
be
got
Wait, can I say
two
this?
guys.
Hold on.
You
I
got
think
two guys in AD and Kyrie that can score, that can generate
They just
offensive.
need to
enough
be
for the
healthy,
team.
no,
man.
wait,
Yeah,
listen. I don't know. Wait, I don't know if it's next. Wait, Harlem. I don't know if it's next
AD
year per
gotta
se
be
because of the
healthy,
Kyrie
man.
Irving situation. I think they need to get a point guard this offseason. And Daniel Gafford, look for his name to be a potential trade target because
Yeah.
apparently he wants starters money, which they're not going to
I
give him. They already
wouldn't
have
mind the
AD,
Nets
they got
getting
Lively.
Daniel
So
Gafford,
look
bro. I
at
wouldn't mind
look
the
at.
Nets
All right,
getting
hold on. Let's get
Gafford. I
back to
like
the
Wait,
Knicks, man. Let's get
Wait,
back
can
to
I
the
say
Knicks.
this one? Wait, one thing. Look at Gafford to be traded maybe for a point guard option if they don't get one in free agency. I think the Mavs the following year will be in a much better championship position than they are this year because of the Kyrie Irving thing. That's just my take on that.
Yo, BK, Miles Turner is dog water, bro.
Nah, wait
He
a
gonna
minute.
be
Hold on
balling
here. Hold
some
on. Hold
chicken
on.
out
Look at
there.
these numbers over here. He's shooting almost 40. Let's round it off. Anything over 5, we round it off to damn near 40%, right, from
After
the
that,
3-point
after
line.
that,
No, wait, hold on. This is a regular
look at
season. You gotta
Cats.
go to the playoffs. You gotta go to the playoffs right now.
Exactly.
Yo,
All right,
facts
let's
in the
see
It's
here.
not
playoffs.
even the playoffs. This shit goes series to series, bro.
Well,
The
I mean,
shit
do
they
you
did
guys
against the
see? Well,
Cavs.
because that's going to open things up, man. Do you see Cat going out there on the perimeter, like really chasing?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to you, BK.
What?
Right? You gotta go. You gotta go matchup to matchup. Right? So let's go
That's what I'm
down the
doing right
line of
now. I'm
this
doing
shit.
that right now. I'm just looking
Is
at these percentages.
Tyrese Halliburton gonna outplay Jalen Brunson? Absolutely fucking not. We know that already, bro. We already know
No,
Brunson's gonna
no,
cook him.
hold on, Harlem.
Well, I mean, Jalen
Hold
Brunson
on.
got
Oh
to play
my
defense too,
god,
man.
bro.
You said,
Bro,
hold on,
Brunson is
wow,
gonna
that's
cook
crazy.
But
him.
wait, but wait, hold on. But this
Brunson
what I'm
gonna
saying.
cook him. We
Hold
already
on,
know
Yeah,
no,
that.
wait,
let
hold
Ellen
on.
rebuttal. Let Ellen rebuttal. Let him rebuttal.
You're talking about the aspect of Brunson going out there and getting 30. Halliburton don't cook by getting 30. The way
He
he
assists.
cooked is
He
that
assists.
he gets his team involved. And if
Yeah.
he's finishing
Facts.
games with 22 and 19 assists and winning, yes, that
Hold
could be
on,
an
bro.
average of
Yo,
cooking
hold
in the
on,
series.
LM. I
It
give
may
you
not
8
be
He's
to
not
10
gonna do
assists,
that. He's
but
not gonna do
19
that.
is wild, bro.
Yeah,
19
he's
is wild,
shooting.
bro.
Hold on.
Halliburton can get
He-
19 assists. What?
So his career
He
3-point
not
shooting.
doing that.
All right.
I see why the Pacers are so tough, man. So you got like Miles Turner who can spread the floor out, almost 40%. You have Siakam shooting almost 40%
Yo, we
from three.
almost smoked them. If
That was last year, man. Guys
our
get
player
better.
was injured.
To be fair, the Knicks
Everybody was
didn't have
injured.
Cat.
But y'all don't have
What
hold on. Y'all don't have Dante DiVincenzo now, man. I like Dante, man. Like he guards, like he face guards. Like I don't know, man. That's
But
gonna be
also, hold on, BK. To
So
be
hold
fair,
on. We got Deuce
they ain't
though.
have Cat neck last year either. I think Cat make a difference going into
yeah,
the
but
next
on,
like
bro.
series.
on this, listen, he has to.
Cat will smoke Miles Turner, and you know that. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Cat may be unplayable in the series, man. Like this is my
What?
Yo, what?
this
Yo!
sports.
Oh
I'm
my
not
My
on
god.
offense. Not on offense. Not
my
on offense.
question
Yo,
is,
BK,
who's going
this
to
is
guard
crazy.
Matt Thurman, man? Because Benedict has been a bucket
I like
scorer,
getting
man.
Ricky
He's
riled
not
up.
the Benedict.
Yeah, Ricky, I'm
Yo,
messing with you.
Yeah.
yo, I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. Yo, listen, I ain't gonna lie, BK. I fuck with you in the sense of you know the shit to bring to a show to keep people entertained as far as like
Yeah,
some
I
of
do.
your
I like it.
like some of your takes be off the wall, but it be like it's gonna bring in like better conversation, like saying off the wall shit like that. Like, yo, Cat ain't gonna be unplayable. Like that shit gonna make this nigga
Well,
talking
listen,
about.
if he can't guard the perimeter, I'm not saying he can, but I mean, like he can't. But like somebody's shooting 40% from the 3-point line. I mean, you need to be right up on them, man. Pause.
I
But
think
you
this
gotta be
series
right
goes.
there with
I
them.
think this
That goes both ways. And Miles Turner
Yo,
too.
I think this series goes.
Townsend's
Miles Turner's a little bit more athletic, though, man. Like he's more athletic than
All
Cat.
right.
I don't think
So
either
I'm gonna
one of
tell
these
you
teams
this.
is going to sweep each other. I think this is going to be a hard earned
It's
series.
gonna be a dog fight. It's gonna be a dog fight. It's gonna be a dog.
This is
Cause
going to be a
listen,
dog. This series is going to be a
really,
dog fight, bro.
yo, BK
Telling
and
you.
LM, when you actually look at this, right? Somebody
That
said
shit was
this
booked since
on
last year.
First take, BK. The Knicks and the Pacers, they literally mirror each other. If you look at the whole team, right, BK, Miles Turner can shoot, Karl Anthony Towns can shoot, Pascal Siakam can shoot, OG Anunoby can shoot, Neesmith can shoot, Mikal Bridges can shoot, Nimhart can shoot, Josh Hart is starting to hit shots, Jalen Brunson can shoot, Halliburton, you know what I mean? So when you look at their teams, they literally
all right. So what was
Starting
missing?
Maybe I don't know about bench.
All right, so what was missing? Right, what was missing? This is good content right here. What was missing?
Play 8 guys on our bench.
That all right. So Tyrese Halliburton
don't play them. That's the problem, though. He don't play them much.
Ellen was saying like he's
that's
dynamic
good.
point guard,
That's a
man.
good problem.
He's a good.
Brunson didn't really have to play any type of defense, man. So I think in this series, Brunson's gonna have to guard. Like Tyrese Maxey can hit. What's his
Halliburton.
Halliburton can actually
Brunson
shoot.
Brunson, hold on. Not to cut you off. Brunson don't guard Halliburton.
Yeah, he's not going to guard
every series. He's never guarding Halliburton.
It's probably going to be OG
he be guarding the small nigga like Nimhard and stuff like that. He'll never.
It's probably going to be OG.
Yeah, but they can listen. Like Miles Turner can actually come up and get picks, and they can get that switch if they really want to.
They got the pick and roll,
and we could do that too. Everything you say about them.
Wait, Harlem. You said you watched WWE, right? Yo, they predicted it, man. Halliburton and Brunson fighting each other, man. WWE predicted that shit, man. They wrote the script. They wrote the script.
If you pay attention to wrestling, bro, like wrestling been doing that shit since the beginning of time. They always put pro athletes in wrestling and shit, bro. And
I know, but how rare is it for shit like that to line up like it is? That is some spooky shit right there.
Nah, yo, and the crazy part is, BK, right? This is the entertainment about this shit. Like, you know, Halliburton and Brunson is really good friends in real life. So a lot of these guys off the court, they fuck with each other. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But to Ellen point, that shit gonna be a dog fight. Like I said, bro, I'm going with the Knicks, but it's a pick'em series, bro. Either or can win. You feel me? It's gonna come down.
Yeah, I was listening to Brian Scalabrine. So he covers the.
He's a homer, man. He's a homer.
You don't think
he don't respect the Knicks, bro? He's a Boston fan, bro.
Hold on, y'all.
He covers the team though, man. He's actually a play-by-play announcer.
Y'all don't think
he's shocked. He's shocked.
Y'all don't think the main thing is like. I feel like the only cog in your armor be when teams can foul Mitchell Robinson and they can play.
Yeah, that's the thing though.
Mitchell, that's the only cog in the armor. I feel like y'all be having. He can't beat those for nothing, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna front. The nigga went 6 for 6 in Boston. So if he starts knocking them,
the problem is when Towns gets in foul trouble. Like, it's crazy about Towns. Every time he gets like an under the basket shot, he like goes, and I'm like, dude, you remember you were 7 feet. Congratulations. He gets in foul trouble a lot, man.
I was thinking that Cat would lose him that game, but he played under control, man. He wasn't trying to do too much.
In that game, yes, but he's had a lot of bad games where Brunson's had to carry his 7-foot ass, man.
That's what I was worried about. Brian Scalabrine was go ahead.
I came on here, right, and I said to you and AP, I said, yo, Cat needs to stop shooting and he need to start taking the ball to the rim. So far in the playoffs, BK, haven't you noticed that change? He's not really shooting as much, bro. You notice that?
Yeah, no, I noticed that, but there's a lot of times he was forcing things, especially in the first 2 games in that third quarter. He was forcing things a lot, man. He was damn,
cooking. Man. He was cooking the shit out of
the ball over, man. Like listen, if you get beat to the spot, pull up. You know, you can shoot. You can pull up
yo, where's AP at? Didn't Harlem tell him to come on the show this time? Where's AP at? AP, come on the show, man.
Yo, BK,
he's saying it's a 7-game. This is a 7-game series, though. I don't know who's gonna win this shit, man.
Bro, you telling me that Karl Anthony Towns wasn't getting fucked up in that series, BK?
No, I'm saying in the third quarter. Go back and watch the damn game, bro. Like he was turning the ball over. He was getting charges.
What game you talking about?
Game 1 and 2.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
he was
listen,
forcing
man.
a lot of shots. I'm like, yo, what are you doing, bro? Like, I was
Yo,
like,
Town just doesn't
I
have
think
that
he's like those
bulldog
old
in him.
Bugs Bunny
So
cartoons where
listen,
he take a
so
cane and
listen to
slap
what
him
you
out
just
there.
said, BK. So listen to what you just said, BK. This is every fucking reason why I would give up Cat for Giannis. And then on top of that, right? Not only is Giannis dominant in the post, BK. You know what he does for the Knicks? He opens everything up for the Knicks to get open shots because nobody can fucking guard him, bro. So everybody's getting open shots. That's the significance of Giannis. It's like we have to double this motherfucker in the
But the
paint.
thing is
So now
that if you have
Brunson,
Giannis
Giddey,
on the team, that you completely neuter like Jalen Brunson, man. Like he's not going to be able to operate with the ball in his hands like he does because Giannis
he
is
don't
so
have to.
dominant.
Did you
If you
say
notice, the
neuter?
Knicks play better.
Yo.
The Knicks
Hold on,
play better
Giannis is
when
so
Jalen
dominant.
Brunson is not dribbling. Bro, the Knicks is better when Jalen Brunson is not
No,
dribbling. If you
Jalen
notice
Brunson
when
is
he
real.
was
Hold
hurt,
on, Jalen Brunson is an excellent decision maker with the basketball, man, and he converts on a
no,
lot of
he
his
is.
shots. He's efficient.
But we don't need Steve Francis, my nigga. You feel
No,
me?
no,
To
he's
beat
not.
the Pacers, everybody got to be involved. Everybody.
Again, it comes down to like the how can you actually convert? Like he converts on a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
ain't gonna lie.
shots.
The Knicks ain't beating the Pacers by Brunson playing hero ball. Like everybody
Right,
That's
gonna
what I'm
have to
trying
be
to say,
involved in
bro.
that series, bro.
Everybody got to be involved in the game.
The
And
way
I'm gonna
OG
tell you
was saying in
something too,
Boston, he got
LM.
to show up for that series too. Like,
The Knicks actually match up. The Knicks match up with the Pacers, bro.
The only
Like
it's
Knicks
question,
actually.
Harlem, the only question is the bench. Who is Thibs going to get on that bench to play more than 5 minutes? Because the Pacers have
Miles
a pace that
McBride.
can't be stopped, man. How long are they playing with Brian
I
for? They
ain't
can't be
gonna
the
lie,
only
bro.
bench
I'm still
piece.
waiting on Tibbs to
You
put
know
my
that
nigga
burns.
PJ
Wait a
Walker
minute,
in the
man. Hold on.
game, bro.
Yeah, that's osmosis, man. He's not like. Hold on. Jalen Brunson
He
is
They
not.
wasn't.
ain't gonna let
Hold
PJ
on.
play, man.
He
Do
wasn't.
not mention. Wait. Don't mention Jalen Brunson and Steve Francis in the same category, man. Like Jalen Brunson's basketball IQ is way higher than Steve Francis, man.
No,
Come on.
no. I'm not to clarify my comment. I'm not saying the same player. I'm saying if you remember Steve Francis, he used to over dribble. So I'm saying like that.
Well,
Like
listen,
Steve Francis
if
used to
you can
dribble the air out
convert
the
on
ball.
like almost 50-some% of your shots, then yeah, you can have the ball in your hands. He converts on a lot of his shots, man. It's
Yeah,
not like he
no.
misses
But I'm
bricks.
just saying,
I mean, wait,
going
hold on.
against the Pacers, we can't do that though, bro. You can't
No,
over
wait,
dribble
hold on.
against the Pacers.
Let me see something here, man.
Can't.
Because he was
I ain't gonna
really,
front.
really.
We gonna. Yo, LM, we gonna boo the shit out of OG Toppin, bro. We gonna boo his ass out the building. I can't wait for that.
oh, I
Not OG,
forgot he
it's
was on
OB.
your. I forgot y'all was on his. He was on your team.
Yo,
That's
man,
my
they
son.
All right, hold on.
Toxic
On the
fans
last
in New
game,
York, man. They
hold
love
on.
that guy.
Y'all
He
selected him
took,
too. That's the funny
this is
part,
excellent. Hold on. This is excellent efficiency right here. He only took 14 shot attempts. He scored 23 points, and he had 6 assists. This is excellent right here, man. The ball was moving around on offense. I'm talking about
Cat
Jalen
came
Brown.
off 8 for
He
20
didn't
though.
take. Listen,
I know he
what
had
you
12
don't
rebounds.
want is him taking 35 shot attempts to score 23 points. That's what you don't want. But 8
Now
field
look.
goal attempts and
Now look at this,
14
BK.
field goal attempts to score 23
Having
points.
8 for
Excellent,
20
man.
is a no-no.
Yo, if
Now
Miles
look at this,
McBride,
BK.
if
Right.
Miles McBride's your only bench guy playing 22 minutes, man, that's a problem. You gotta get at
Mikael
least 2 or
Bridges
3 other guys playing 20
had
minutes.
30 minutes, BK. Against the Pacers, he's about to play these niggas 50 minutes. Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I just hope OG hamstring hold up. Cause Indiana is a fast-paced team, bro. They gonna be running the shit out the Knicks, my nigga, like up and down.
I
Because
mean,
they are
probably
like,
the worst player with the worst efficiency, man, was like Cat. I mean, 8 out of 20.
But Boston got killed in the second quarter. 17 to 38. God.
Yo, they threw in the towel quickly, man. Brown's like, get me out of here. He's like, he fell down, man. He's like, I'm
that's
out.
a fact, Easy. Yo, I'm
He's
not
like, I
gonna
gotta
lie,
get
BK.
surgery.
I got the Knicks in 6, BK. I got the Knicks in 6. Wednesday, I think we're gonna put belt to ass. We're gonna start off quick. It's in the Garden. We're not gonna play no games. You know what I'm saying? I got the Knicks by 20, nigga, by murder.
And
Go in
the
there.
funny thing about it is Knicks and Pacers got history too. They got
I'll
beat.
tell you this:
Yeah.
this game one and two is Halliburton's defining career.
Well,
Because
I mean,
everybody
are
said
they
he's
gonna? Oh, that's
overrated,
the thing. I gotta see. I'm not gonna hold on. I'm not gonna
That's
get
gonna be big for
arrogant
him.
because I was cocky with the Boston Celtics, so I'm a whole. I want to see what's his defensive scheme.
You better not. You better
is-
not. You a smart man, BK. You better not.
I want to see what the
Better
defensive
not.
scheme is going to be like against Jalen Brunson. Are they going to give him the Steph Curry
Yo,
treatment
bro,
where you
let
got
me
to
just
blitz
tell you
him?
something too. Yo, BK, and New York is a hard place to play at too, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Garden gonna be rocking. The Knicks ain't been in this position since like Latrell Sprewell, Marcus Camby, Larry Johnson, Allen Houston, nigga. We talking 1999, bro. Was the last time they went to the finals. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
this
So
is
it
how
ain't
bad.
been the Eastern
Listen,
Conference.
when PJ Tucker can give you a +4 with 0 points, I mean, it just showed you.
Come on, stop.
Nah,
He played
he
4
he
minutes. He
came.
played
He
4
actually went in
minutes.
the, he was on
Stop. Oh my God. Yo,
he played
listen.
5 minutes, garbage
This is
time.
where Thibs has to show his medal. You got to play more than one guy off your bench 20
But
minutes.
look,
I got to leave 2 or 3 guys
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
15 or
he
18.
does. Deuce McBride.
but look,
Nah, man, McBride can't be it, Ribby. No offense,
that
man.
just
McBride's the best you got off your
Yo,
I'm
bench.
not
That's
gonna
gonna hurt.
front
that's what
Gonna
I'm
hurt
McBride. I'm
the
saying,
Celtics.
cooking
man.
though.
but that just
That's
goes to
fair,
show
bro.
you.
I
That's
should
what
I should
tells
I
you.
should have
They don't, they
prepared
don't,
that
they
for
don't
this
know,
show.
bro.
But that just goes to show you how much the
No,
Knicks
you got McBride. He
was
came
winning
in. He
by.
gave them some good minutes. He was a
But
+20.
that's to show you how good the Knicks was winning by. If Tucker can play 4 minutes and still be a
And
plus.
this tells you right here how Boston wasn't really playing any defense. Because look, 23 points on 14 shot attempts, right? Listen, Brunson got to give me like 23 or 24. I don't mind Brunson getting 23, but he needs to shoot more than
Yo,
this.
Ribby, I just got a question for you, Ribby. The only thing I don't like about Tibbs is this, right? Remember when Campaign came in? I think it was game 1 against the Pistons. Campaign came in, had a good game, and then a nigga never played him again. I'm like, that's the only thing I don't like about Tibbs is, bro, you can't be getting good games from niggas and then never. And then on top of that, I'm gonna tell you something else I don't like, bro. He be doing this bullshit that he did with Derrick Rose. Even the commentator said the Knicks was winning by like 30.
Nah,
And this nigga was
I
bringing
know. Keep
OG
the
back in the
plays
game,
in.
bro.
Yeah,
What the
I'm
fuck are
telling
you
you, bro.
doing, bro?
Tibbs
What
gotta
you
secure
doing?
his
Man is a
job, man. You
dictator,
gotta
bro.
you
I'm
gotta
telling
put
you.
guys in there that's not
Yo,
gonna make
bro,
mistakes.
we up
I'm
by
telling
30
you,
with 5 minutes. My nigga, what are you doing,
look,
bro?
Harlem. That's how Rose got
Nah.
injured because when Chicago was up by
That's
Philly,
what
they
I'm
was
trying
up
to
by
say,
mad
bro.
big,
I'm
and Rose
looking
was
at
still
this
in the
nigga, yo,
game.
but LM, Rick Brunson, them other niggas, they gotta be in that nigga ear. Like, bro, what you doing, my nigga? Sit like you bugging,
Yeah,
bro.
that's why. Look what happened.
Nah,
You
you can't. Look
bugging.
what happened to Halliburton Friday. They can't do that.
Nah, bro,
I
bro.
ain't
Fuck
into
it.
I ain't
that.
gonna lie though. I think
Nah, they not about
this
to
is
do
the
that shit,
last
Rick.
game that we played in Boston. I mean, the last game we played in the Garden. I think, in my opinion, I think Tibbs wanted to send a message because
Yeah,
like
you
No,
facts, facts.
why you got your players? It's like 5 minutes and it's like
Bro,
I
Brunson
we
get
up
you
by
OG
want to
should
send
30.
not
a
be in the
message, bro,
game in a
but
blowout,
you don't
bro.
want one of them
They
niggas
be
to
on the
get
bench
injured.
for the last
Yo, bro, because you probably ain't noticed this, Ribby. What's his name? OG fucked up his hamstring in
Yeah,
like game 4,
I
bro.
know. He went to the locker room. He came back. I know.
I'm telling
He
you,
was
if
holding
he
the
can't
shit.
Yo,
if
I'm
he can't
telling you,
rely
December was gonna be
on
the
your bench, man, that's gonna hurt the Knicks, man. The starters, the minutes will eventually
Yo,
catch up to
wait,
him.
wait, wait,
And
wait,
they're
wait.
facing
Hold on, man.
OKC.
I don't want
If
it
you
to
wait,
happen.
Yo,
one
hold on,
second. If
hold
you're
on. In the
wait
history of
one second.
all the history, all the time I've been watching the NBA, man, there's always like the rotation is like 8 players, man. They don't go deep into the bench in the playoffs.
Exactly.
You're right. But at the end of the day, if it's a blowout, take your
Yo, Harlem,
starters
drop
out
off
the
and come back
lineup.
in, man. You got that noise coming in.
You know what the crazy thing is, Ribby? The last few seasons with Randall and RJ Barrett, he played both those guys when they were up by like 30, 40 points. Both those guys got injured and screwed their seasons up. Thibs has actually hurt the Knicks for potentially having really good seasons because he
8 minutes
played those guys
the 8
and
minute
minutes don't matter.
run because it
They
is
got
the
hurt.
playoffs, so they usually limit it to 8. But if it's a
Wait,
blowout, bro,
listen,
your
these
starters
guys are
don't need to
hurt
be
the
in the
whole
game.
season,
But
man. Ain't
listen,
nobody out there playing.
this the thing though. Not to cut y'all off. And Josh Hart mentioned it. Brunson mentioned it. So if they win it, I don't see why y'all should be against it. They said they don't care about playing much minutes. So like, how is
that's
everybody
gonna catch
against
up
it?
to him, Ribby. If they face
They want the minutes. Why
Nah,
y'all against that? Y'all don't.
I
It's like y'all
understand,
don't want to
Ribby,
play basketball.
but you gotta remember this too. Pacers and OKC, those are teams that have deeper benches than your team does. So if
We're
he
not
can't,
talking about. No. Listen, John. I'm not talking about the benches wise and stuff like that. I'm talking about as far as the team.
no,
It's
listen,
eight.
I
We have
understand.
8. We have 8. They have 10. If they have 10, cool. I guarantee you, our 8 will destroy their 10.
But
Nah, so
I don't
far
think
you
that's
got
what
those
we. I
bragging
don't think
rights,
that's
but
what
as
we.
you get deeper and deeper, it starts to catch up with you. I just think Thibs has to be smart about the bench.
Of
You can't just play
course.
McBride for 20
Look,
minutes.
but
You
look,
can't
right? I
against
don't
a
You
think
don't. You
caliber
don't. You
that's getting
don't. You don't
better.
think they ain't got to be smart too? The Pacers coach. Everybody got to
no.
be smart.
You're right, but I think the fact of the matter is, like,
IKBM was good,
obviously,
man.
obviously as NBA players, of course you want to play the game. I mean, it is what it is. It's in your blood. But at the same time, as a coach and people, all of y'all play ball in here. Sometimes they gotta save you from themselves. Like, yo, you gotta sit for a minute. I don't want you to go out and get injured. You know what I'm saying? Drink
So
some
yeah,
Gatorade,
you got
chill out.
McBride, you
You know
got
what I'm saying?
Mitchell
And you go
Robinson
back in the
coming off the
game when
bench.
you good. Like,
Maybe you could throw Landry Shamet out there. I mean, he's a liability on
No,
defense though.
you
He's
want to throw
horrible.
Landry
like
Shamet out
Mel
there, man.
McBride was playing 32 minutes, bro.
And then Cameron Payne, man, it's like 8 like that's was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Payne should be getting more minutes.
6,
I'm surprised after
7,
that game one
8.
heroic he had, they just benched his ass. That's horrible.
Yeah, that's 8. That's 8 right there. Osmosis. That's your 8. You got an 8-man rotation right there, man. 8 players.
I'll be honest. The only thing stopping the Knicks really is Coach Diz, man. He's his own worst enemy. I
Oh
feel
man, you
bad for
telling me
him.
wait, hold on. Landry Shamet was a +4. He had 0 points. Come on,
BK,
bro.
they was
Boston,
blowing
damn,
them.
bro.
They was blowing them out.
Are
They're
you
gonna get
really bragging
right.
about that,
Hold
please?
on, bro.
Oh my
Yo,
god!
Like when
LM,
it's
I'm
a
gonna be
blowout,
honest with
everybody
you, LM.
finishes
Like,
with
you know I'm trolling,
confidence.
man. Thank you,
Yo,
Claude. Thank
LM,
you.
I
Wait,
would
you've been trolling
probably
this whole night? Whoa!
yo, LM, I would probably play 4 niggas off of the Knicks bench. I would throw Shamit in there. I don't know why they don't play Shamit because Shamit
Because
can
he's
shoot, bro.
horrible
He's
defensively, man.
undersized. Yeah, he's
He has 2
undersized.
left
Not a good
feet.
Yeah.
defensive matchup. Same with Cameron
Miles
Payne. That's another
McBride play.
thing.
Miles McBride play better defense than Shamit.
Exactly.
It's like if you ever see lions on the Serengeti and they see like a baby hog. Oh man, they're salivating, man. That's what Landry Shamet
Come
is, man.
on, man.
Whoa! Yo!
That
Yo, I'm
bad,
gonna
I'm
be
man.
honest
surprised
with
Tyler
you,
Kolek not
BK.
getting more minutes. Tyler Kolek
Yo,
nice. I ain't
BK.
gonna hold you.
Tomorrow,
Listen though,
right? Well,
he a rookie,
What
bro.
happened to Precious
today.
Yeah,
Achua?
he is.
Wasn't Precious Achua contributing for you guys? Man, he
Oh
really
yeah,
got
you know
out of
what?
hand.
He on
He's
the
a free
bench.
he's
He
a free agent
waiting.
this year, man. He's a free agent.
Yeah, he ain't
But
coming
you know
back.
what's crazy? I wanted them to play Precious more too, because I feel like Precious should be getting more minutes. But it looked like Tom Thibodeau trying to play him more. So
Hey, yo, Rippy, I'm
You
not
don't
trying
know
to be
because
funny, but like, real question, Rippy. Would you give up? Yo, I know y'all gonna think this is crazy, bro. But I
Precious for
love this
Giannis.
player that I'm about to name.
Oh gosh,
No.
no, please. Oh god.
I love this player that I'm about to name, and I wish the Knicks could get him. He just don't get enough TV time. If the Knicks could somehow trade OG and Mikal, I would trade them niggas for Scotty Barnes, bro.
oh
I
no
fuck with
Oh
Scotty
Nah,
Barnes.
nah,
no
nah, nah, nah. They can do
hell
it.
no.
They
I
can
fuck with
respond.
Scotty
Yo
Barnes.
No.
Yo,
yo
bro. Yo,
Scotty.
Ribby, you
bro.
gotta cook this, Ribby.
Yo,
Cook this. Come on, Ribby.
yo,
yo
Where's
bro.
the bait skills at? We gotta
Scotty,
see it.
nah bro
Scotty.
yo, bro.
nah.
Scotty
If you
Barnes.
said Paulo,
Wait.
I would have
Scotty
been with
Barnes.
you.
Yo, bro. Scotty Barnes is better than OG and Anobi, bro.
As far as
And he
defense,
play defense.
Hey,
no.
oh,
Whoa.
boy.
Time out. So basically, what you're
As
saying right
far as
now is
both,
defense wise,
he
he's
play
better. He's
defense
a
and
better
Offensively, I
he
don't
give
think
defender
you
he's
than
better.
OG.
I don't think he's
That's what you're
better
saying right now.
offensively though.
I predict player
It's
one's about to
like,
say
yo,
something
bro, it's
about
like up
OG.
for debate. Yo, listen to me, Ribby, when I tell you, right? I don't know if you watch Toronto. Because Toronto's a different country, they don't get a lot of TV
All right,
time. So a lot of niggas don't see Scotty
no,
Barnes.
listen, not
Well,
to
they
cut
don't
you off.
have a lot
Not
of
to cut
Is
you off, but
nice, bro.
RJ used to be my guy. You know what I'm saying? And I was mad that he got traded to Toronto. So
Okay.
I used to watch Toronto all the time.
Yeah.
So
So you know
Scotty
Scotty
Barnes.
is like
I don't see Scotty
Scotty
Barnes
is
as
nice.
I don't like. To be honest, in my opinion, I think what's his name again? Brandon Ingram gonna like.
But you don't think Scotty is better than OG though?
Not on
No,
He
defense.
better than
Not
OG,
on
bro.
defense.
no, he's
Not
not.
on defense.
No.
I
I'm
don't know.
talking.
I think it's up
I'm
for
talking
debate.
Right
about as
now,
an overall player.
I would take OG right now.
I'm talking about as an
OG.
overall player, bro. I'm talking about offense, defense.
Only thing you
Scotty
could
Barnes
probably
is
say
better
is
than OG, bro.
he passed better. He passed better.
If you want to talk about
He scored
contracts,
better,
of
nigga.
course you go with Scotty
No.
contract wise. I don't
He
think OG's
scored,
worth 40 mil
Scotty
though.
Barnes scores better too, bro.
Yo, hold on, wait. Where's Scotty Barnes at right now?
Scotty-
Where's Scotty Barnes at right now, Jonathan?
Toronto.
You see all the assets they have, BK. They can
No, I'm
create
talking
a
about
team in the year.
Toronto. I mean, they actually go into the draft. Knicks is in the Eastern Conference Finals, man. So Scotty OG is worth that money.
No, BK. If he's healthy, man, he's
I'm
worth
just
it.
saying to you, BK, if you was to trade OG for Scotty Barnes, the Knicks get even better, bro.
I mean, OG
Scotty
was
Barnes
wasn't
will give
OG
you like
on Toronto?
Yo, AP, get on up here, AP. Come on, what are you doing in the comment section, man? You gotta come debate this.
I'm just saying, BK. No. I'm just saying, BK, like Scotty Barnes, he gives you 20 a game. OG don't give you that. So instantly
there's
the
a
Knicks do
pecking.
get
Hold
better.
on. There's a pecking
That's
order.
not every game, though, bro.
Wait. There's a pecking order, you know, in terms of like who the offense is actually ran through. It's Jalen Brunson, Cat, then OG.
No, I know that. But what I'm trying to say is, right, the Knicks don't have and I know the Knicks is not getting Scotty. I'm just throwing him out there. But what I'm saying is the Knicks don't have a definitive third option. Scotty
Player
Barnes
one, you
can
can
be
defend
a
OG.
second
Now you say Scotty's better than player one, man.
You got Mikal Bridges and you got OG Anunoby, man. Like both those guys, like Mikal's averaging almost 19 points a game, and OG's averaging 17.
But what I'm saying is Scotty gives you the points, he gives you the defense, and honestly, he's more consistent than OG Anunoby. I don't even think people understand.
So you said he's more consistent than OG?
It's been a crazy show tonight.
All right. Now that's not now we could have debate now. All right. First of all, Scotty Barnes is playing. No, listen. All right. Well, not debate, but Scotty Barnes is playing the what option he playing?
He might be the
option,
first.
right?
Third option. I'm talking about.
No. Scotty Barnes is the first option on Toronto. Scotty Barnes.
First option. I'm
exactly.
saying.
What's OG?
I'm saying Scotty Barnes would be he the third. No. But listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying
he the third,
Barnes,
fourth, sometimes fifth.
No, right. But listen to what I'm saying. If you traded Scotty Barnes for OG, what I'm saying is Scotty Barnes would be a better third option than OG because he's more consistent. You disagree with that?
Yeah, I gotta disagree.
I think Scotty. I don't know if Scotty would be a third option. Scotty should be a second option at worst.
No, John. I'm just saying they wouldn't give him more shots over time. But what I'm saying is he's just more consistent. So what I'm saying is if we look at the Knicks Celtics game, right? Certain games OG played good, correct? And then certain games OG played bad. Scotty Barnes would have been consistent, is what I'm saying.
OG shoots better from the 3-point line. Hold on.
I understand if you want to flip OG for Giannis, but OG for Scotty, nah, I can't go there with you. But if it was for Giannis,
no. Yo, John, that's not what I'm saying, John. I'm not saying I want Scotty. I'm saying if that was presented, I would do it because he's more consistent.
I mean,
consistency is everything, bro. You don't.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think OG this year gets. Wait. I think OG gets a top team this year. His defense wasn't as good. He's been better, I guess, in the playoffs, but worth 40 mil. He's not healthy.
Yo!
If he's not. Wait. If he's not healthy, man, that $40 million contract is going to hit the Knicks hard, man. So he's got to be healthy.
Yo, listen, that's the contract, John. You keep that's your problem with you and like money, bro. Stop being money hungry, bro.
But wait, did you see what Harlem just said? He just said that OG's not as consistent. I've been saying that for weeks, though. He hasn't been consistent this year. I'm not saying a bad thing.
He's not the primary scoring option, Jonathan. He's the third.
I know that, Hoops, but his value is more the defensive end.
And OG shoots better from three. They average the same amount of points, and OG shoots 39% from three, and Scotty Barnes shoots 30.
This is why the Knicks is definitely gonna go after Giannis, BK, because of what I just said.
We can't let you get Giannis, man. That's gonna go
third option. Mikel's good, right? OG's good, but they need somebody consistent. And I tell you this. Let's just say they formed the big three, right? Cat, Giannis, and Brunson. Cat instantly goes to the third option. Instantly. He's instantly the third option. Instantly, right? Automatically. And respectfully, right? Giannis is better than Brunson. So Giannis is the first option, bro. He's the first option. Brunson.
I don't think Giannis and Towns duo, man. That's gonna be a bad duo.
I don't think that's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, man. They're gonna let him keep two picks.
If that was the case, I think Cat would be traded.
Wait, but who starts at the 5? Who starts at the 5 for y'all? Cat?
To be honest,
Mitch,
I would go. Mitch would be at the 5.
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about. Let's say you get Giannis, because Giannis plays the 4. So is it going to be Giannis at the 4, Cat at the 5?
Oh, that would be horrible.
No. I said I would trade Cat.
But what though?
And start Mitch.
Why would you trade Cat?
I don't see that.
All right, so if you trade Cat, right? What other player are you sending with Cat?
I probably send like
probably
like
Mikel?
Deuce and Mikel. I'm sure like that.
I think you keep OG though. If you keep OG,
I'm keeping OG.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm keeping my nigga Mikel over OG, bro. I'm keeping them Villanova niggas together.
You would have to get rid of
that. One Villanova nigga got tossed to the curb, bro. Another nigga could get tossed to the curb too, bro. To be honest, in my opinion,
the thing,
Josh Hart
you gotta wait and see how everything plays out, man.
The team, the anchor, like
if
without Josh Hart, I don't know.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it for now, man. If it breaks,
I don't see your team making big trades in the near future. You got a lot of guys on contract right now. I don't see it.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I might have to pack up Josh Hart, bro. I might have to pack up Josh Hart because if you gonna keep, because listen, if you gonna keep Anunoby, right? You gonna go Brunson at the 1, Mikel gonna be the 2. You gonna put OG at the 3. Giannis is the 4 and Mitch is the 5. That's the only thing that makes sense.
You're gonna start Mitchell Robinson. So I don't know if that works for you guys either. Man.
What you mean? What you mean? You don't know if that worked, John?
Because Mitchell's been unhealthy most of his career. Now he's
healthy, fully healthy now.
And I'm gonna play.
What's your backup?
And I'm gonna play devil advocate for you, bro. Right? I'm gonna play devil advocate for you. If I'm the GM of the Bucks, right? Okay, cool. Giannis want to go to the Knicks, but nigga, you ain't giving us anything. We gonna tell you what the fuck we want. You want Giannis? This is what we want, nigga. I want.
That's why I won't do it.
I want Josh.
Yeah, they don't want too much, bro.
Exactly.
They might ask for Brunson. I'm not even gonna hold you.
That's the problem. You don't have draft cap. They're gonna want like 3 or 4 players of your team. That's core members. I don't think it benefits your team to go after Giannis.
That makes sense for the Bucks if he was to go to the Lakers, and then you get Luka back.
Stop.
I mean, you get Luka back. You're not going to get a superstar for Giannis, man. You're going to get
Luka to the Bucks.
Bro, Luka ain't going to no.
What?
BK, respectfully, BK. Yo, bro, I fuck with every NBA team, BK, but a lot of these superstar players are getting tired of going to small markets. They don't want to play in Chicago and Milwaukee and Indiana. These niggas want to go to
Chicago,
New York,
market.
LA.
Lakers don't have a package to get Giannis.
Chicago's a big market.
Bucks want Austin Reeves,
if a player was to get Chicago popping, people would want to go there, bro. Chicago is a big market.
My nigga, who the fuck Chicago, bro? Who Chicago got to get Giannis?
The weather in Texas. The weather in Texas is worse than New York, though, man. The weather in Texas is worse than New York. So, I'm
just saying, in Harlem, if you put Ant on Chicago, people are gonna want to go there, bro. Like if you put an
No.
actual superstar in Chicago, niggas is gonna want to go there.
I
Like,
agree
yo, in Chicago, that's a big market.
with that. Giddy, nigga, that ain't like, yo, bro. Chicago never had nobody except Jordan and I'm just keeping it a buck, my nigga. Yo, Josh Giddy and Nikola Vukovic for Ant-Man. Yeah, right, nigga. That ain't never gonna happen, bro.
You know what the crazy thing is? LM, I'll give it to you. They are still a market that maybe some stars would eventually want to come to. But here's the thing: they didn't tank this year because Josh Giddey had to bump up his stats. And what did they get as a reward for reaching the plan? They got the 11th pick. Man, if they want to restart, they should have got a top 5 pick, man. But they really didn't understand what to do, man.
I got a question for you, John. If the Heat dingles Bam out of bottle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that that's enticing to the Bucks?
No, listen, can I be honest with you? Miami does not have the assets to get Giannis. The assets they have to get Kevin Durant, maybe, but man, Miami has no draft capital they want. You have to gut your roster, and a Bam and Giannis combo without a legit superstar scoring guard, I don't think that does much. So I don't see.
No.
Wait, hold on. And it came out a report the other day. Giannis doesn't like Pat Riley, so I don't see that happening at all, man.
Nah. But I wasn't talking about Giannis playing with Bam. I was saying if they was dangling Bam as like an option to get traded to the Bucks, would that
Wait, so hard. We talking about like a Giannis and Hero thing? Nah, man. Why would Giannis want Hero as his partner, man? That's just going from Dame to Hero. That ain't gonna work.
I think Giannis to OKC makes the most sense.
I've heard no reports that he wants them though. LM. I've tried to look at all the reports. There's no connection I've seen so far,
bro,
man.
If he can handle staying in a small market like Milwaukee,
he going to the Knicks, nigga. I told
you. No, he going to Brooklyn, bro. I'll fight for Brooklyn, man, not Knicks. No.
Nah, I'd rather him go to the freaking Houston or somewhere, bro.
Hey, if we could drive up the price so another team overpays for him, LM, I will not be unhappy about that.
I don't think we got the young. I think they're looking for. I don't think we have the young assets to gain. No, they're looking for good young players.
But like, right, for LM, if we were to get a third team like the Pelicans who have the Bucks assets, or a team like Portland who has their assets, it allows the Nets to not have to give up like 6 or 7 picks. Maybe we give up 4 to 5 and they get an extra 3 from either one of those 2 teams. It's probably going to be a multi-team deal if we pull off the Giannis move. It's not going to be a swap for swap, I don't think.
If the Knicks win the championship, right, do you think that they still look to make a move, or do you think that they stay pat?
I think they still can make moves to improve their bench. I think I think that's the only thing. I think your starting lineup
but I'm
is
saying
good.
If they win the championship, do you think they go after Giannis, or do you think they have to lose?
I think they run it back. Especially if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like BK said, like if that's a roster that got you to the finals, why split that up? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially the East gonna be wide open next year.
I'm gonna give you a sleeper for Giannis to go to, LM, that nobody's talking about. I could see Giannis on some sneaky shit joining Steph Curry. I can see that happen.
I can
see that.
What, like Kaminga? Wait, what are you looking at?
Hold on, let me let Jamal go. I'm gonna end this in a couple of minutes, man.
What up, Jay? You good?
Yo, what's good, y'all?
What you got, though, man? We talking about what's that?
No, I was saying with that Giannis thing, I don't know if a lot of teams got enough for Giannis. OKC, us,
Rockets, Spurs. That's about it.
The Mavs, the Spurs.
No,
maybe
the Mavs
Rockets.
Aren't going after him. I heard Mavs are staying put. That's not happening.
The Lakers too. Like I said, they was
What do the Lakers have? Well, BK, they're not going to want Austin Reeves as the centerpiece in a Giannis deal.
No, you get Luka Doncic.
I don't think Milwaukee was sent up to the East. Why would Luka just got traded to the Lakers? Why would
you
re-signed him? What are you talking about? Luka for Giannis? So Giannis wants to do a Reeves? Oh
Let
my
me ask
God.
you a question.
Stop.
Can y'all do y'all think Philly could pull it off?
No, they are screwed.
They got the third pick. They got the third pick, and they got young pieces.
Man, do you believe in Ace Bailey like that? I sure don't.
So
I'm
Jamal,
not gonna lie to you. I think Giannis Giannis and Embiid would be nasty work for the league, bro. Niggas don't
Nah,
want that smoke. I ain't
Giannis
nah,
is
Giannis
Embiid's gonna want
wants
that,
it.
man.
Wait. Harlem. Giannis
Embiid
wants a
can
super.
back to back.
Wait, Harlem. Giannis wants a co-star he can rely on. Embiid, man, his leg is cooked right now. He's not going to go play with somebody
I'm not
that's
gonna.
got injury
Because
history
if
I
you
like
ain't gonna
that.
offer, if
front,
you
bro.
offer the
He's
Bucks,
one.
if you
Nigga,
offer the
Giannis
Bucks,
and
right?
Wemby would be a nasty
If you
combination.
offer the Bucks, let's say you offer the
LM, if that
Bucks.
happens,
Yeah.
nobody's going to watch the NBA, man. If that happens,
You heard?
Wemby.
Let's say you offer the Bucks the third pick, Maxey, and another player like maybe Paul George or somebody else. You don't think the Bucks might take that?
So,
Nah, I
so
Yeah,
don't
wait,
fuck
know.
wait.
yeah. Yeah, hell
So wait,
yeah.
you're talking about Paul
Yeah,
George
hell
and
yeah. I
Maxey
agree.
and the pick for
Yeah,
Giannis?
yeah.
So just
You put
Giannis
away
and
to
Embiid?
put,
I agree with
yeah,
that.
and then you just build around that.
No,
I mean,
listen,
they would
man.
still have
I don't see
McCain.
that.
They would still have McCain there.
McCain, no,
Man,
Giannis is not going to feel
I'm not
secure
gonna
with
lie
that.
to you.
They got Grimes there, McCain for the guard spots. I mean,
Nah, that's a dumpster fire, man. Giannis will
You
ask
got
out in a
Embiid on
year
the
if that
same
happens.
team, then lead a title threat.
Nah.
yeah,
Nigga,
Embiid got to play
you
back to
could put
back,
me, Jamal,
bro.
and Ribby around that nigga, and we gonna be good, bro. But
Nah,
nobody
Embiid
making
need
Nah,
to play
listen.
it
back to
don't matter
back.
who you put
I ain't
around
gonna
Listen,
those
hold
they,
niggas.
you.
they got to see if Embiid is healthy. If Embiid ain't healthy, man, you got to start thinking about the timeline of
Word.
when his career is going to be in serious doubt because he has to be healthy for them to even be legit at
Like
all.
I said, I think a perfect team to him would either be San Antonio or OKC. Like
Man, if San
him,
Antonio pulls that off, LM, you know they're automatically going to be in the finals, man. How can you stop that? You can't stop Wemby and Giannis at the same time.
Yo,
That's a
LM, I'm
cheat
not
code
gonna lie to
on
you, bro.
steroids.
I low key think that that's a possibility. I'm not gonna hold you, LM. You know I fuck with Chet. You know I like Chet better than Wemby. But I would give up
yeah.
Chet and a
Shaq-
couple of other niggas
No,
to
I
get
would give up
Giannis.
Jalen Williams
I
before
ain't gonna
Shaq.
lie. Nah,
Listen,
I fuck with J Dub. That's
I
my nigga.
love
I ain't
J.
giving
I
up J
love
Dub.
J Dub, but nigga, you saying I can get Giannis
That's
for J Dub with Shaq and Shea?
hold on, but I don't. But you fuck with Chet over J Dub?
Yeah,
Nah, bro.
I
Nah,
like. I
Chet
love
over
J
J
Dub. I'm not
Dub?
saying
Nah,
I love J
I
Dub. I'm
can't
not
do that,
saying. I'm not
bro.
saying I love J Dub. But if you talking, if they want J Dub for Giannis, that's all I got to give up.
No. I agree, but that's what I'm saying is you. So basically, you agree with what I'm saying is you think that like GMs think that J Dub is better because if they would want him, then obviously they value him over Chet.
you'd have to
I
give
think
up a
so.
lot of different pieces.
You
Case
have
on
to give
Wall
up
should have
picks
to
though, like
go.
J
They don't.
Dub and
Maybe
picks.
But the thing is,
maybe
it wouldn't even make
Hartenstein. Maybe
it
Hartenstein
wouldn't
goes
even make
too.
sense.
I don't know.
But it don't make sense to give up J Dub to LM because then like where the fuck are you gonna put Giannis and Chet at, bro? Are you gonna
That's
put
why.
Chet at
Yeah,
the
That's
I
why
put
center and
Giannis.
put
I would
I
give up
put
Chet.
Giannis at the 3 and put Shut at the 4. Fuck.
Oh
and
man.
that's what I'm
Oh
trying to say,
my
Ribby. I'm
gosh.
giving up Chet, yo,
Wow.
bro. I'm not giving up J Dub, bro.
I said.
I
I
Like,
said
mean,
I'm
you can
giving
give
up
nah,
up
Chet.
Chet.
bro.
You can give up Chet.
Listen.
You
If
giving up
I'll
Chet?
give you. I'll give you
OKC
like
goes
Giannis.
all in on Giannis, LM, that is a best case scenario for the Brooklyn Nets because we're number one in asset mode. So we'd have our pick of the litter with stars if OKC does that, man. That would put us in a great position if
The
they
only
go
thing is,
all in
will
on the
Cam
Greek freak.
Presti do that since he's such a
I'm not
freaking
gonna hold you,
drafty?
LM. If you've been watching this series though, bro, you telling me that J Dub ain't been outplaying SGA, bro? He legit been the star, bro. Like SGA been dog
Nah,
water
Dub
in
has
this
some
series.
good
I'm not
games.
even gonna hold you.
J Dub
He
definitely has some good games.
like
I
SGA, like I
All
fuck with
right, all right,
SGA,
all
but
right, all right.
SGA
Man,
been
this is
ass.
great conversation. Let me wrap this up and get some sleep, man. Oh, yo, great
Yo,
Yo,
man.
BK,
BK,
you got
man,
to
good
cook
shit, my
tonight,
boy.
man. LM, I got to give you props, man. You cook BK like I never
Good
seen
shit.
you fight the game
Oh
before.
man, be
I cook
quiet,
BK a lot, man.
oh my
You
god.
cooked another level
All
tonight,
you
bro.
doing is cooking some eggs, man.
No, man, I cook
One
French
thing
I ain't
you,
toast,
gonna
I cook filet
I
mignon, I
that's
cook
for you to say,
burgers,
yo.
I
You
cook
cook
it all.
BKNY, man.
yo,
Ugh.
I ain't gonna lie, BK. I never knew we needed that Ribby and Breezy smoke. That came out
I
of
was
nowhere.
not
My
expecting
nigga
that.
Ribby
I
was
was not
holding.
expecting
Yo,
that,
my
man.
nigga
Nah,
Ribby
that
was
was
holding
funny.
that
Nah,
in
I ain't
for a
gonna lie.
long time.
When
He
Ruby
said,
said, yo,
"I
I'm ready to
can't
show
wait
my
for this
face,
nigga."
man. Let's go. I'm locked in.
Nah, it was
Nah, man.
yo,
Listen,
bro. It was just
sometimes
mad
there's
funny, cuz
there's pent up anger, man, and
that shit, that shit was funny
Yo,
as hell.
shout
Niggas
out
don't
to
like the
Easy.
damn
Shout out to
comments.
Easy, though, man. Easy always keep it real no matter
Yo,
what, man.
nah,
I respect Easy,
yo,
man.
my
He always
nigga
keep it
Easy
real.
Yeah,
came with the
shout out to
receipt.
Easy
So
man.
So Breezy did admit it though. He said that he did ban
Nah,
Claude,
he
but he
trying to
didn't
clean it
mean
up,
to.
man. He trying to clean it up.
No,
Yeah, he
that, but
did.
Banned
He
him
did
hold
clean it up.
unbanned him.
on.
Like,
Harlem,
come on,
no.
no, you ain't like sad.
Easy was right though. When that day when Breezy did it, he banned him,
Yeah.
but then he looked back at it and he was like, "Oh snap, my fault. I banned him by accident. Let me bring him up and bring him up." Cause I guess he tried to time out him first, but I guess
Yo,
that
but
he
the
couldn't.
thing
Yo,
is, bro.
anybody that contributes to the show, right? He writes comments and drop likes. You should not be putting them in timeout, man. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be doing that. That's just like,
Especially
Hey,
because
yo,
of
this
Cam
what I was gonna
Thomas,
say
man.
to you,
yeah,
bro.
and over a
Yo, bro,
fucking
and this
bench
is what
player.
Yo,
Hey,
BK,
hey, yo,
bro.
this is what I'm trying to say on top of that, bro. Like, it don't matter who you a fan of, who you like. Niggas shouldn't be getting timed out at all, bro. Like, you go up
Yeah,
there, yo,
I don't be doing dumb shit like
bro,
that, man. I'm
like,
sorry.
I
Unless,
like
but
the
hold on,
Knicks.
unless
All
basketball,
right, I'm
I
gonna put
agree.
this nigga
But
in
if somebody
timeout.
if
See if
somebody
niggas
is saying something like wild, I think you gotta put them on timeout for a little bit. Basketball, I agree. You don't really gotta time them out. But if they saying something
Nah,
way out of bounds,
hey, yo, LM,
Now,
then
of
listen.
course,
I
of
think
course,
it's
of
I'm gonna
course.
tell
LM,
you
you
this,
talking
LM, right? I was
you
over there
talking
one
about like
time.
when Pa was talking about slapping niggas over the
yeah,
drop?
Nah,
yeah.
man. The only time you should pull a timeout is if you're threatening somebody with
Yo,
physical force.
Yeah,
Other
if
than
you
that, man,
threatening people,
if
yeah,
it's full on
time
debate mode,
out.
man, it's go mode,
yo,
man. There should be no like, oh, I'm gonna put you in subs because
Yeah, if
you
it's just
supposed to
debate,
be about
yeah, don't
time is
time them
full.
out.
Come on, man. Let's keep it 100,
I don't
man.
know, man. It gotta
nah,
be something in the
listen,
water, man. Niggas
100,
just got
man.
emotional.
nah, yo, bro,
All right,
he's
yeah, let me
done
wrap
that
this up.
to
I'll
like
be up till like 4 in
several
the
Right.
morning,
Every
niggas.
man.
time I show, man, I debate anybody, no matter who they are, man. I always show up with my facts, man. I never try to say,
Nah, you can get
yo,
emotional
I'm gonna
too,
sub you
Jonathan.
out
You
for
left the
no, stop
stream
it.
one
You got
time,
cooked
man.
tonight.
You don't like
You
over
got
here.
cooked tonight, man. By me,
Yeah, all right.
Ribby, Harlem, LM, everybody, man. Even Easy in his 5
Yo,
seconds cooked
AP,
you, bro.
you
Stop
was ducking smoke tonight. AP, you was ducking smoke. Yo, SL, LM, when you go on Breezy show again, tell SL I'm looking for him. That nigga, ever
I
since
got
Boston
you.
lost, that nigga ain't been on BK show yet.
I got you. I'm
That
gonna
nigga
tell him.
scared to show his face over here.
Nah,
It's all
Harlem,
good,
Harlem.
SL. Nah, bro, I'm
No,
gonna have to
Harlem.
do a surprise pop up on that nigga.
No, wait, Harlem. I need to give Adar a little
Yo,
credit, man. He dropped $100 super chat, man, the other day, man.
Oh yeah, he did drop
He
for
did,
100.
who?
man.
He dropped 100.
For
He
But
who?
did.
that was over a
For
bet.
who?
So all right, let me wrap this up over here, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all drop a like on the
Yo,
video,
good
man.
stream, y'all.
All the
Good
people on the
stream,
stream
y'all.
that
Good
are watching,
stream, man.
drop a like on the video.
Wow,
Good
stream.
stream.
Share it. When you
Hey, yo,
share,
BK, like, and it was a lot of niggas in the chat showing love too, man. Shout out to the chat too, bro.
yeah, shout out to the
Word
chat.
up.
That's what I was saying. Everybody in the chat, drop a like on the video. AP at work, man. You know that. You know he can't come on right now.
Yo, AP,
Be
shout
on
out to
tonight.
you, my boy. Easy, shout out to you. Hey, yo,
And
BK,
listen,
pop up,
yo,
man.
yeah,
You
and
always
y'all
say you want to do
listen.
a stream.
When y'all share the video, man, when y'all share the video, Harlem will drop a paycheck for you guys, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo! I'll wait for that one.
All right, man. Like, comment, subscribe, certainly share the stream, and when you share, the universe shares back with you. Peace.
All right,
Peace out,
holla at
y'all.
y'all, man.
All right.